what a waste of a session to have the same conversation.
I'm going to turn the voice on, so people don't think we're broadcasting with no sound again.
This is where I went. What words? When I deleted 20 minutes of dead air from a Curse of Strahd the other day, it was just this sort of thing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I wasn't. No, that's all right. It's where I wasn't ready because I think I was in Lincoln, so we just sat there. 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Just a reminder to selves to edit out.
Yeah, well, to check, I did say to Steve, I've got the voice turned off. Can you remind me? But I just rolled it and turned it back on. So we're on now. We're streaming, and
you promise
everyone can hear you. Hi, Hazel.
Hello.
Hi,
hey.
Howdy. Howdy do.
Dandy.
What have you lost, Boo?
The latest link to Steve's game. Is it this one?
You want me to post it?
No, I've got it. I found it in Discord.
Okay.
If it works.
It's just worked for me if it's the last one that was in the thing, so...
Okay. I think Jim's going to be a little while.
Yeah.
He's sunburnt and tomato-like from a lark, apparently. So, I guess we'll hand over to you, Steve, as the game master for this evening.
Oh no! Too much pressure.
Or we could draw it out. Not die.
Well, by the time we reestablish what we're gonna do and upcoming plans and things, he'll probably be here. You know what we're like. So the last session was you'd got your hands on the codecil of the White, and you'd hunkered down and taken shelter in a little nearby shipwreck cove type area. Good cookie. You got attacked by some ghouls or creepy shit, which you killed and dispatched, no problem. Then you heard screeching from outside and the rock appearing from overhead. You assumed that the owner of the book was not particularly happy and has come to find out what's happening. You contacted Angajuk, who arrived within an hour or two, I think. You scrambled, all climbed on board, and dive, sank below the waves to safety. Then you discussed what you were going to do, whether you could try and coerce Velin into giving you the location of where you need to go to use the book. She wasn't having none of it. She did offer to meet you and collect you wherever you may be. If you told her where she is, she'll come and collect you with some sled dogs and rations and food and supplies and whatever you need. But you left her hanging, so she doesn't really know. You didn't respond. And then you had your own conversation about you filled Tok in. He was temporarily possessed by Naslantamir, the ghost of Naslantamir. So he wasn't aware of anything that happened when you performed the tests of the Frostmaiden. Cruelty, endurance, etc., etc. So he was quite upset at some of the revelations. A lot of angsty talk and conversations. Tok quite emotional. Eris quite emotional. Everyone quite emotional, really. And you were deciding what to do, whether to push on forward back to mainland or try and head back to the island, and take out the Frostmaiden or the Rock or both or something in between. You cast water breathing on yourselves and Angajuk, so you could take a long rest in the safety of the waves deep down below the surface, which is where you are right now. You all had a long rest, so you should be fully rested. yeah, what would you like to do?
What would I like to do? I'd like Cass to retire. I'll get a little cottage in Waterdeep somewhere.
Sounds good.
Have we slept yet?
Yeah, I thought we had.
Yeah, I think so.
So this is the off we go to kill a rock and maybe die ourselves. We don't. How should we do this?
I don't know.
Well, we need to be sneaky.
We could go get Velen, then she could at least be useful.
Probably wouldn't come back here. She'd just want to go to this place.
But if we just go off, then the Frostmaiden can get to us at any point if she's got the rock. If we get rid of the rock, then she can't chase us so easily.
Get rid of the rock, the winter's over for at least until she finds another.
It buys us a lot of
Explanation
time.
mourn the death of a brilliant, brilliant man. Well, we need to find where it is first, so...
Didn't we see a place?
Oh, the nest. On top.
So the
How do we
question is,
climb?
well, how do we get there quietly, unseen? I mean, this is a god we're talking about. I think is it even possible to be unseen by a god?
God.
A real god.
Does it say anything in the book about weaknesses or? Does she hate fire? Does she hate what breaks ice? Heat? Lightning?
Oh, are we talking about in case she turns up as well?
Yeah. I think if we face both of them together, we're screwed.
We probably need to ask Ngachuk to be close by.
I've made it so that he can breathe underwater, so he doesn't have to be too far from us as long as it's within the next. So if I cast,
You cast
with
it 8
water,
hours ago.
and it's 24-hour spell,
I
isn't
think
it?
it's 24, yeah.
So we've got 16 hours.
Okay. But you can cast that again. If we're desperate.
But I have to be with Angajit, so I could cast it before we go. But that takes up one of my. So I'm still picking spells at the moment. So if you need me to, tell me now.
Look, what's character sheet? I need to pick spells.
I can make a sneaky.
Yeah, I think that's a must. I think we
All
need
of
to
my
agree what we do if it goes wrong.
Ngachuk, how's your hearing?
Oh, not that great. Let me just check my character sheet.
I assume we'll probably have to save a spell slot for sending to let you know when we need to get out of here. Screaming isn't going to really do the trick if you're underwater.
No, sound doesn't travel too well down there. It's more of a subsonic, if you will. Surface to beneath doesn't travel too well.
The
Some of my
question-
family members are excellent singers. but not the answer you were looking for, I presume.
Well, song is quite beautiful, but
Oh, thank you.
you know this bird, this great bird, better than anyone. You've said how it stops you surfacing as often as you would like.
Yes.
Reduces your freedom. When does it hunt for food?
That would typically be at last light or first light.
And does it take fish, sharks, whales from the sea?
Yes, anything of substantial size. Does take some feeding, I'm sure you can imagine. Something such as myself was a prime target for a creature such as that.
And it feeds alone.
I do not hang around to find out where it takes its meal.
Well, you've never seen the Frostmaiden or any creature on the back of this rock. You just see the rock alone.
Yeah, I see from underneath.
And I don't want to endanger you at all, but just because you're a larger target, if, say, you were to splash about visibly, and then the minute we see it take off,
You leave us on the
die.
ice.
Yeah. That could
Put you in
attract.
awful peril.
I think we should sneak up to it. I think we need to be quick and quiet and not give it even the slightest of chances.
I agree. I'm just nervous that if we face it there on the island, there's every chance of the Frostmaiden turning up, and a fight against both is going to be tough, even for us. I just think if we can draw it out alone, away from the island, we've got a chance. And yeah, we lose surprise. But the surprise is that you bind the thing down so it can't fly. And then we've got the advantage. Assuming you can do that on ice, I don't know.
Do what exactly?
Pull it down to the ground. Stop it flying.
It's very strong, and I can try, but didn't work on the dragon.
I don't know how to do Nick's voice, but as Locke, he'd say he can make people fly, but it would be burning slots that could be doing damage.
I mean, Red Reader and I could try. If Red Reader makes it small, then I can try and bring it down.
Bad idea.
But it needs to be weak for that. And I have a feeling it's going to be very, very strong.
How do we make it weak?
Well, they're making it little health.
Do you
I
think it
don't
will
know.
be susceptible to the cold?
I doubt it. It's the chosen bird of the Icewind.
Would I know, Steve, whether rocks from this part of the world are cold resistant? I.e., is
make
it
a nature check, please, mate.
Okay. I don't know if there's like a cold version of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Cold
or a
climate.
survival check if you'd like, if it's better.
It's
So
slightly
add-
better.
Can I ask, do you know what kind of creature it is? I.e., beast, elemental, blah blah.
Who are you asking that to?
Talk, because he'd know I wouldn't have a clue I was shearing.
Okay. No. That's a 9.
And
I mean, what Tok would probably... You're not an academic, Tok, and you don't proclaim to be, but anything that survives and even flourishes in this area is either having some help or it can do so naturally by its own means.
Likely, then. I don't know what this thing's weaknesses are. I don't even know if it's realistic that we can take it on. That's the question. Which one's going to be an easier fight? Frostmaiden or the bird? The bird seems the natural answer, but...
sorry, did we ask whether we know what type of creature it is? Would I, as a druid, know whether it's a beast or not?
You can make a nature check, and Threadreader can give you advantage because he may have studied certain books and such.
Can't say.
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, you know it's not beast. That's as much as you can tell, but it's not what you'd consider part of the natural order.
Okay, well that'll do. That'll save me using that spell slot.
I'm gonna get rid of something so I can take banishment, just in case.
Is anybody going to take control of Threadreader? Any volunteers?
I can if you want. If Hazel doesn't want to.
I don't understand how wizards work.
I don't either, but...
I thought I understood sorcerers, and then...
Sorry, Tom, if I get you killed.
No, it's just so that... Oh shit, I've just done it for the wrong person. It gives you an opportunity to, if you want to prepare spells...
Sugar.
Because you've just had a long rest, you can do that if you want to.
Okay. I think he can... didn't the book have frost fingers in it, which he can prepare, he can add to his spell book over a long rest, so can we add that in as well? I'm guessing it's not going to be much use, but...
I think it's only a cantrip, but yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. So, you know how, like, magic works? Like, if you... See Tok like pulling a face, trying to like. If you like hit me with magic that's going to make me feel sick, right? It's probably not going to make me feel sick. But if you do a spell that's going to make me confused, that's probably going to make me confused. You see what I'm getting at?
Play to its weaknesses, not to its strengths.
Yeah, so like a bird is probably going to be even like have a smaller brain than me, right?
Threadreader's got
Although
the wand of webs.
Got a suspicion that Locke's actually got a smaller brain than me.
Threadreader has the wand of webs.
What's
Birds
that?
Birds need wings to fly, so if we can sneak up on the rock and we can use the wand of webs, then we can stop the bird from being able to fly.
Didn't you say it was really strong? So will it break the webs? What?
It's still
I'm trying to say, how clever is a bird?
Birds are very clever.
Yeah. What, more clever than it is strong?
I think it's just strong because it's big. It's like you're strong because you're big. If I was as big as you, I'd also be strong.
Threadreader's bigger than me and he's weaker than you.
Fred Reader's strange. He
Reader.
doesn't. Reader. He doesn't
Well-
follow the natural order.
I'm just trying to say, like, what would mind spells work better on an animal than strong spells? I don't know the words that you use, but
I think the Wand of Webs is a good idea. Anything that can.
how does that work? I've got Thread Reader's character sheet. I don't know why I'm asking.
And you're coming up with plans. I'm frantically researching. So would that work? Would that work?
It's so hard not to meta.
So we think
It's a
should avoid...
DC 15 save, but it doesn't say what it's a save of.
Dex.
Dex.
It's the web spell.
Okay, it's gonna be Dex. But this, I think Fred Reader will go.
never
"Ooh,
know."
I've read in books and such about this. It's gonna be fast and strong, right?
You never know. It's always worth a try.
I mean, yeah, but if it's, I don't know. If it's got a crazy plus, it's gonna completely crap all over us. It'd be like failing on like very low rolls, you know. We'll need like a 5 or less or something. I don't know. It's just a guess, but so I think brain spells.
Few of those.
I don't really have brain spells.
I can't. I can only see what Tom's got. I think it must be on his character.
Oh, it's
sheet.
sorry to interrupt you. It's a Dex save to avoid the initial casting, especially if
Yeah.
you're using the wand. And if it fails, and it would a creature would become restrained for as long as it
Yeah.
remains there. Subsequent rounds, it can then make strength checks to try and break free, and the check it has to save against is your spellcasting DC. For the wand, it's 15.
So it's Dex and then Strength.
Yes.
Okay.
Going back to what I was saying earlier about summoning Angerchip, if I could, well, I might go down, but if we could wave a torch or I could throw out a sacred flame across the water, that could be a sign to Angerchip to surface, come get us, if he keeps an eye.
I mean, Thread Reader has got Storm Sphere, but it's a Strength saving throw.
I've got a couple of things that I think will be okay. Locke has Psychic Lance, which is Intelligence, and I have Bestow Curse, which is Wisdom.
Okay, he's got Lightning Bolt, which is, I mean, Tok will probably pipe up, or probably Thread Reader would say, well, we could always try a variety of things and note what's most effective. But Lightning Bolt is a Dexterity saving throw, so we can do that. He's also got Mind Spike, which is a Wisdom saving throw, and it's 3d8 psychic damage.
Oh, do that. Thread Reader, do that after I've put a curse on it, because I will give it make it harder for it to be wise. This is hard to RP. So that it cannot lift the curse. And
It'll
then
remove its common sense.
to do that. Yes. We're
So
working together as a team.
He has enlarge reduce. That's a con save, so that could be very effective because I think it gives it disadvantage on strength. Then
Eris
if
can
it's shrunk.
try to bring it down.
Again, I suspect it's like strength, dex, and con is going to be like, but I could be wrong.
I
probably am.
I could
Spike
maybe
then.
take someone to it if We needed to fly.
What, put me on it, you mean?
And maybe distract it.
Oh, I can distract it, all right.
Next problem, how are we going to get up there if that's the plan? And once we're up there, aren't the chances it's going to manage to grab one of us and drop us, and that alone would kill us?
Well, that's why I'm saying I could distract it. I could become a big bird and take Tok up, and if it drops or he drops, I can try and get him.
He does have the ability to make it potentially blind as well. We're not going to know how effective it'll be unless we try. He does have invisibility, magic missile, ray of sickness, but that's con again.
Oh, blindness isn't concentration.
Are you just looking in his prepared spells, or have you got all his unprepared stuff there as well?
There's some unprepared stuff as well, but most of it's not. There's web we spoke about, but he's got the wand, so he doesn't need that. He's got blindness, deafness, invisibility, enlarge, reduce, mind spike, which he's got memorized.
If he's got enlarge, reduce, I'm going to get rid of that so I can take a different spell instead.
Yeah, he's got lightning bolt, which is 8d6, and it's a dex save, which sounds good. And he's got a fourth level spell is all he seems to have, which is called Storm Sphere, which is a strength saving throw. It's like the storm thing. So I think he'd be better to cast lightning bolt at 4th level if he was going to do that, and add another whatever it adds on. You can do tiny hut as well. Takes a minute, but it could be it's 8 hours. It's enough to have a long rest. If we can hold it off for a minute.
Stops being a bird or is too far away. Does he have featherfall?
He does have it, yeah.
Silly question. You can't polymorph, can you, Eris? That would be Thread Reader.
Oh, I
So
can
could you-
polymorph. That's how I'll be a bird.
No, but could you turn the rock into something small and we put it in a box, take it to the bottom of the ocean, and then let it out of the box?
I could try, but it might not work, and that's a big spell for it to not work.
What kind of is it, like a brain spell
Yeah.
or like a Mercil spell?
It's a brain spell, but I mean, I've only got a little brain.
That was Tok, not.
Maybe that's our backup plan if things are going wrong. Like, we ultimately want to destroy it, but
I only have one big spell.
Okay. Red Reader's kind of got, I would say, 3 big spells.
If I use polymorph and it's wise like an animal can be wise, it's not smart like a person, then it could not
It's
work.
like instinct
And then it won't work, and then I've used it all up.
it's a similar if things look like they're going wrong, I can try to manage it. It's not guaranteed to work. But that's my big spell.
I am pretty Tok will say I am pretty sure that as strong as a rock is, it can't swim. I mean, it's a gamble, but if it works, turn it into a turtle. No, not a turtle. They can swim. Turn it into a what can't swim?
A tortoise.
A tortoise. Yeah. There's a turtle, isn't it?
It's a land turtle and they don't swim.
Yeah. A land turtle. Then turn it into a land turtle. We'll take it to the bottom of the sea. And sorry, I couldn't resist.
I would worry about endangering Angerchuk because we'd need him to take it to the bottom of the sea with us, and the minute it starts drowning, it will turn back, and then...
And we
I can
don't
breathe
have an
underwater
hour.
right now. I can breathe underwater right now. I could swim down. I'm not going to feel the cold.
No, it's just, again, what... I think it's an idea, but I think it's dangerous and back.
It's less dangerous than fighting it. If it works.
We don't know. It could be beatable.
It's just a big bird.
It is. I don't know anyone that's fought one of these. I've never heard a story about one being killed. I don't know how strong this is going to be. And I've seen you turn things into little things that are harmless. Maybe a box isn't the right idea, but something watertight. Hell, turn it into something that can breathe underwater. I'll take it right down deep and then I'll turn it back.
I don't want us to be taking it anywhere. We need to just be able to deal with it straight away. Hit it with everything that we've got and then get out of there.
And we have these plans for if it turns out it's harder to defeat than we hoped.
We're still level 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So difficult. I want to plan. I want to live, but I want to just kill the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to metagame because I don't know the stats, but I only know it from 3rd edition where it was quite a tough monster, but it's 5th edition and they completely changed everything around, so I don't know. So I'm like trying not to meta, but at the same time I'm trying to be aware that what I'm trying not to meta with might be wrong anyway.
I only know being disguised as cows.
Oh. I still think my plan's a good one, but it probably would pass the
just
pass the
knowing what
test.
the DC save is, like 14 wisdom. I don't.
Again, I can bestow curse to give it.
So what does that do? Disadvantage.
You have some kind of omen thing, Ellis, where you can ask a question, and if you want to ask a question about its stats, if you get what you need, then I can perhaps give you some insight.
I think you're referring to divination. My omens, I can...
Or whichever, yeah. Divination, then, is it?
Yeah, but that's a spell with a spell slot, and I don't have it prepared.
Ah, okay.
Same with augury.
Is it augury?
Augury's not that helpful.
Well, I mean, I'd still consider this part of your prep. So you're still preparing your spells. You've just long rest as you're making this plan. You can say you're having this conversation sort of before you take your long rest, so you can chop and change your spells now before you set off, if you'd like to.
Out of interest, Steve, I guess Tom only has one 4th level spell. He's got no others that he can memorize on his sheet that I'm missing.
He's got one slot, yeah, but he can memorize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got memorized, but he's only got one slot to spend.
What has he got?
Well,
'Cause that's
I'm only
cool.
looking at his D&D Beyond, but he's got blindness, deafness, counterspell, invisibility, lightning bolts, ray of sickness, storm fear. Oh, sorry, but they're all upcasts. Beg your pardon. So he's only got storm sphere prepared. That is actually level 4.
Okay, yeah, because it. Okay.
Yeah, or everything else is an upcast.
Okay. Fair enough.
If I starry form, does world shape then undo my starry form because I use a world shape to like? If I starry formed and then world shaped, would my starry form continue throughout my world shape?
It depends what it is.
I don't think it does.
No, I don't think it does. Just because they're both using world shape, aren't they? So one would.
Yeah, as long as one doesn't, they don't contradict each other. If they're complementary, then.
No, it's because you use a world shape to take starry form.
Yeah.
So if I was then to actually world shaping a creature, that would be a new world shape which would override the previous one.
Okay.
The starry form. But could I starry form and then polymorph and keep the starry form? So could I dragon and then giant eagle?
What does dragon do? So you can't con saves, is it?
Yeah.
Just
The
have a
dragon.
look.
Yeah, I mean you can't cast spells or anything while you're polyformed, I don't think.
No, but it's more to keep concentration.
I'll allow that, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, okay.
Does he say? Does it?
Jeremy Crawford says no.
Says no. Well, he's the man.
Says starry form as a class feature is a game statistic and therefore is removed by polymorph.
Okay.
But it's an unofficial guidance.
Well, it's unofficial, so we're not following it. RDM has ruled. We are following RDM.
Well, only in the absence of an answer. In the absence of an answer, I was going to just.
He does say that you can concentrate as long as you've cast a spell before you transform. You can. There's nothing that says you can't continue to concentrate, but obviously your stats will be different.
Yeah, so that's why I was hoping for just the security of.
Well, what do you lose much constitution? Drop it, move into an eagle.
That's what I'm just trying.
Versus Eris, is it better or worse?
Let me look.
It does
It may even be better.
It says in starry form that it does not affect your game statistics, so surely that contradicts what.
Yeah, starry form doesn't affect game statistics, but polymorph does.
I just found a big long thread of loads of people disagreeing with each other, so I don't think there's an answer. It does say polymorph creatures do not retain their class features, though.
Yeah.
If you're polymorphed into a T-Rex, you're no longer a druid. Which is why that's why I think we should polymorph this rock into something harmless, because then it won't be a.
Yeah, I just don't think the polymorph will take. That's the idea of trying to polymorph something, it doesn't work, and then that's just.
Yeah, well, it's
what's the save on it?
14.
Wisdom, is it?
Yeah, 14 wisdom.
Wisdom.
Is there anything we can do to give you advantage?
Bestow curse.
Bestow curse.
And I can use my cosmic omen of wheel. But I haven't got woe, which is the problem. If it was woe,
I don't think it's going to be
great
very
because
wise.
I could bring it down, but it's wheel.
Okay. Because I don't think it's going to be particularly wise or intelligent or charismatic.
Okay, 1 second. So my eagle con.
It's a bird. It may be a big bird, but it's just a bird. Raptor brain and all that.
Eagle con is 13.
Cock should know.
Mine's 14, so there's not actually that much difference between the eagle constitution and my constitution.
Well, yeah, there's a point, isn't there?
Yeah.
when you're an eagle? What's your wisdom and intelligence like?
Wisdom is 14, intelligence is 8.
Constitution's 13. So you only get a +1, whereas Eris gets +2 for concentration.
And its wisdom is 14, whereas mine's 17. So
However, if somebody else, if you polymorphed somebody else for flying,
I could do.
then you're not taking concentration.
But as soon as they get hit,
points, because that instantly, it's like giving them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting. Sorry, I'm now staring at eagle stats, so I'm trying not to meta too much. But
it's not. But the stats might not be the same.
no, but so if Tok wanted to, if the rock gets away and Tok wanted to go after it, I could make Tok an eagle. He could fight it for a small amount of time as an eagle, and then latch onto it, and I could then drop the eagle, and he could fight it as Tok. And then, as long as it doesn't get too far away, Fred Reader could feather fall if Tok was to fall.
To do this, it's going to take 2 hours.
Yeah, I.
Let's just go fight it.
My personal
Let's just go.
feeling is like stack all these abilities and try and change it into something. I know it would be a big anticlimax, but
Can I?
we would all live.
Wouldn't it be awesome if you pulled it off?
It would be awesome, to be honest. It would be a cupcake moment. Definitely.
Yeah, it would. It would. Dust of deliciousness moment.
But it's a one-shot thing, though. That's the problem. It is a one-shot thing.
Are we climbing up? All of us climbing up to surprise it there, or did you say we were going to try and lure it down?
And web it. I mean, if we web it in the air, it's going to fall out of the sky and hurt itself.
I think if we go there, we might be able to sneak up on it, and then we might be able to attack it before it even knows we're there.
Just worried the Frostmaiden will know we're there. We've got her book after all. Should we leave that bang jug?
It's a good idea. And then Ankerjuk, if none of us come back.
Well,
Yeah,
you
we
can
have to
certainly
somewhere
leave it with me, but it doesn't give you anything to bargain with if you have any problems.
Good DM we have.
I don't think you can't bargain with the Frostmaiden. She'd take the book and kill you anyway. Surely.
Perhaps so. You know more of such things than I, of course. Everyone's looking at stats and abilities now.
Yeah, we're all looking at character sheets. The thing is, I'm not even looking at
What's
my
this?
character sheet. I'm not even
What have I
looking at my
got?
character sheet. Someone else's character sheet. Tom, why did you go on holiday?
Hazel, I can't remember what you needed it for, but Locke could give you advantage as a reaction.
And no, it's just bringing down the rock's ability to wisdom save. I'm just knowing that I've got will instead of woe, because that would mean.
I mean, if the thing's asleep, even better. I don't know if it can. If you're asleep, do you get disadvantage on a save? I don't know.
Surprising.
Yeah.
You could do a lot of damage in a short amount of time.
Seconds.
I think it's going to be bigger and scarier than we've.
Oh, it's going to be horrendous. That's why I'm still pushing for the turning it into a chicken or something.
You know what?
Okay. We can try turning it into something. We'll just try it. We'll do it. Because if it works, it works. If it doesn't, though, I might cry.
Yeah.
That's Hazel talking as well.
So,
That's
Yeah.
not-
yeah, I know. So what have we got that can stack the odds in our favour here? We've got
Curse.
your curse thing, which gives it disadvantage. That's automatically like a -5 to its roll, right? Just if you think
It's
about it
only
like that.
on a certain stat, so I'll pick wisdom.
So you'll pick wisdom. Has it got a
Does
save?
does
The
it get a
curse,
save
or
against the curse? Yeah, or does it just take?
It has a save.
is that a wisdom save as well?
Wisdom 15, yeah. So that
And
has
can you just do it once? The curse thing. Is it like a once it fails, that's it?
1 minute.
Okay. And then what has Locke got?
I was going to throw out his big guns straight away. Psychic Lance. You unleash a lance of psychic power. Target must make an intelligence saving throw, and on a failed save, the target takes 76 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
Okay, which then gives it disadvantage on saving throws. So it's
Just because you're not familiar with Locke's character, he's got a cantrip, Mind Sliver. It's an intelligence saving throw, and it does hardly any damage as you'd expect from a cantrip. But if it does hit, it's a -1d4 from the next saving throw that it makes.
It's a useful cantrip.
Mhm.
yes, that is. I haven't really got anything useful as talk other than I can re-roll a saving throw if it does something to me.
So if
He's got a sharp end and he's got a blunt end.
And a blunt end. Two in the sharp, one in the blunt. That's
so, what is it better to?
As the old tribe say.
So what is it better to have? So there was Locke's thing. Would it be best to use Locke's thing to then allow Cass's curse to take hold?
I think we use everything.
To then allow Eris to polymorph small.
If we get a surprise, great. If we're in initiative, we can't pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprise is the key. And if it's not a surprise, we just got to do the best we can.
We could hold actions into that order.
Yeah.
Yes. And that can be Cock and Herd's job to hold it off, keep it busy whilst you get ready.
Are we all going up? How many? Can you just feather fall one person?
You can feather fall several, I think.
You can't remember how many though.
And I can pass without a trace us to get us up there without
5.
too much.
5 falling creatures can be feather falled.
Yeah, that's other.
I can wild shape.
It's all of us.
I can't fly, but I might be able to fall gracefully as long as I don't pick a fucking goldfish.
Yeah, look.
You'd be like a flying squirrel and just like.
What can I wild chafe that'll make me survive?
Feather fall would get all of us.
If web does work, Locke has vortex warp to teleport something to an unoccupied space. So if we're up there, we could have a restrained thing then drop to the ground.
Yeah, or could he? Well, this is another vote for the ice, though. Could he put it underneath the ice?
Do we just drop it from a great height?
Well, only if its wings aren't working. Otherwise, it's just going to fly.
But if we can make it something little, and then Locke can fly it up.
It will. I don't know. Does it take all of the damage that flows over, or does it?
Well, if it's only little, it won't be able to take much of a hit anyway.
Yeah, it will take any overflow.
Okay. Gonna have to get it really high.
I'm going to
when a plan
meta.
comes together.
I'm going to meta. But how much is fall damage?
1d6 for 10 feet.
1d6 for 10 feet.
And have we seen? Can we
How
estimate
flo-
how high we're going to have to go up, having seen the place?
Well,
Um,
how high can Locke fly? That's the question for me. However high he can fly,
But-
let's just go as far high as he can.
But could we drop it on the ice of the sea? Because then it would have the impact, and then it would be in freezing cold water.
It would go through. Well, it depends. Yeah, pick a point where the ice is broken. We can always get Angerjuk to make a hole.
well, I mean, if it's high enough, even just open water would have impact damage. Just because of the velocity change.
I'm just hoping it'll get stuck under the ice.
Yeah, there isn't a massive amount of not like you'd expect, like Arctic solid ice land masses. This is the sea of moving ice, so there's lots of glacier icebergs and things crashing and crunching against one another. It's quite unstable. There's no real. This particular island that you're on, it seems quite artificial and stable, but everything else around it and on your way there, it's all crunching and moving and sloshing, and which is why it's so difficult for ships to navigate through.
Okay. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Right, I'm not sure I follow all that, but as long as you're comfortable, and did you agree on my signal? Because
I'll watch
I
the
couldn't
surface,
remember.
and I'll throw some light across the water in your general direction, and we'll make sure if we drop it into the sea, we'll be far away from you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And if I see the light, I come to the harbour, the usual place, or somewhere different, or
I think. Can you drop us off as close to the tower as we can?
well, I've never seen above the surface really. You would have to tell me where that is.
It's right in the middle. I don't.
I would tell him about one of the shipwrecks that he informed us of when we first arrived, and use that as a point to like give him some direction from the lovely little tour that he has previously provided us.
Where away are we going to be from it? I'm not going to be able to throw light that far. Someone ping on the map where we're saying.
Morgul could cast sending, but it's a
Yeah.
second level
I could
spell.
knock, but yeah.
You're looking at here.
Blue thing?
It won't let me ping, but where the token is kind of where the.
And
Right here.
that would be, that's 2,000 feet.
Jeez. Don't we really want him? Yeah. Whoever did that.
That was me. Although that's near to that weird garden that Herd vandalised.
The safest inlet to be.
The other option is we go. I'll draw another one. The other option is we go about here, and then we can use this. This will shield us from that way and that way. But there is the Yeti caves. I think that's what was in there. The other side of the island was where Nas Lantamir was died. So that doesn't sound like a good place to come ashore.
I mean, should be safe now.
True.
What's the next one up? Let's go through all the inlets.
Yeah, I think we're starting to get further away. I think this one's the closest, the
In
bottom
the
one.
middle. Okay, then what's the one to the left of that?
What here?
Any of the ones on the underside. They're all pretty equidistant.
2,000 feet. 2,000 feet. 1,700 feet. So the bottom one is the closest.
that bottom one is near a garden. I was not present in that session mentally.
Yeah, it's the Garden of all the Frozen statues. I don't know if it's the one with like shadows inside them or whether it's just ice, but
But we just stay away from it.
yeah.
One's 1900, what's this? Oh wait, it's 2000 when you actually are in the water.
When you cast in, if you cast in light, or what spell is it you want to cast for the signal? Because the source doesn't need to be so far away, it just needs to be able to emanate that far away.
Why don't we just get Threadreader to fire a firebolt up in the air like a flare?
Yeah. That would work. Sacred Flame has 60 feet on it.
Yeah, well, firebolt's 120 feet, so we could fire it 120 feet up in the air. That'll be visible from...
Basically, we have more than one light giving off spell, just in case one of us dies.
We do. Yeah, and worst case, Threadreader can send a sending
Yeah.
spell. But I don't...
Or lock.
Oh, I don't...
Yeah.
Or lock. But he's only got 2 second level. We don't want to waste it, really. But I guess the last question for Threadreader is, should he have Leomund's tiny hut memorized instead of sending? Give us somewhere to hide and rest if we need. Takes a minute to cast though, so the chances of him doing that in a dangerous situation are quite slim.
Or much of a muchness.
Oh, we need Jimothy now.
It's
Okay.
like divine smites going on while we're doing this.
We do. So what's the current plan then? Try and get its wisdom
Make it
low.
small. Yeah.
Make it small. Fly it up as high as he can fly it as something that can't fly, and then just drop
So
it.
just drop it.
Sorry?
We're going up there anyway, so isn't it just drop it? So Mind
Well,
Sliver, Polymorph, drop.
Well, it depends how high the tower is. I think we need to take it up as high as we can fly it.
Okay.
The tower's going to be about 100 foot, I would say.
Yeah, we can
100, 120.
Flying, yep.
Yeah, that's not enough, I don't think.
No, we'll need to fly even more than that.
Yeah.
Just because even if that's 10 d6, if all of those d6 roll a 1.
Yeah, exactly. We're just going to...
Way to be positive.
We're just going to annoy it. It needs to be like 500 feet or higher. What does fly say?
60 feet flying speed.
He's got an hour to fly it as high and as far over water as possible.
So he flies it up 30 minutes. He flies it up 30 minutes. Yeah, how long does polymorph last?
An hour.
So he flies it up 30 minutes. So give him 30 minutes to fly back down, right?
He can
fly an hour.
fall.
Yeah, and for us to get back down so that if it is still okay, we won't be grabbed and dropped to the floor.
Okay, so how long does fly last for?
Fly's an hour as well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. So what's that? So we can fly 60 feet around.
It says fly says 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. Times.
So we can do 60 feet around.
Ooh, high school
How
physics.
many-
600 per minute. He's got 10 minutes. So he could fly 3,000 feet in 5 minutes, drop it, and then start to fly back down. And he hopefully would get back down in time. And that would be
And if he was at least falling within
that would be
reach,
300
never
d6,
falling.
which has got a good chance of killing anything.
Even if they all
Yeah,
roll ones.
Even if they all roll ones. Come on, let's do this.
We need polymorph to work. I'm so terrified it's not going to
No,
work.
it's not going to work. I know. He's going to roll a nat 20 or something.
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't matter if he's got disadvantage. Nat 20, 2 nat 20s, not going to happen. Please don't
now
happen.
you said that though.
Falling at some point. How far do you fall in a round? Because then it will take its movement.
We won't be able to take any movement if it's not a flying creature.
Yeah, okay. Can we do this, please?
Yeah, let's do this.
I hope it doesn't have, as long as it doesn't have legendary resistances. I didn't even think of that.
Oh, fuck. Is it going to have legendary resistance?
And then...
I don't know. If it did, it's more likely to have it in its house, right? It might have a lair action.
So let's fly. I love that.
In its house.
First, we fly it and drop it, and then we don't have enough polymorphs. But the other plan was to go deep, deep down.
In the sea, yeah, it's up or down. I just think in the sea, it would drown, which sounds horrible.
I just say we drop it in the sea. Like when you hit the surface, you take damage, but then you do continue. Like your trajectory, it will drag you down. So they've still then got to be able to get out of the sea without freezing to death and without drowning. And if we drop them far enough, they will go pretty damn deep.
I wouldn't allow having to work out this sort of physics in my game. It hurts.
Well, this is the thing, though. Yeah, it does hurt my. Well, that if you just think about it, though, even if you turned it into something that can breathe underwater, you take it deep as you can go with me breathing underwater. Stab it. Although
just settled on flying. Let's go.
Flying. Okay. I'm just thinking you've got like the cold and the drowning and it can't swim. Yeah, you know.
Hi, Jennifer.
Yeah, flying.
We're going to go turn a rock into a small fuzzy thing. We're going to drop it from a great height.
Okay.
If you've got anything that can make it fail a saving throw, please be prepared to use that.
Yeah.
If you've got Bane...
I don't think I might have Bane, actually.
Well, you've got time to pick your spells, so
just had a long rest, so consider it as part. This plan forming is part of your spell selection, so you're able to select spells as part of making your plan.
Take Bane.
Yeah,
crazy.
You have to get rid of something.
Because Bane is a D4 against a saving throw and attack rolls, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is saving.
A lot of my spells are concentration spells, so I don't like taking too many.
Check for you.
But so that's why I was thinking if Jim can, if Herd can have it, so then we've still got Lock, which will allow for your curse to take hold, which Jim can then Bane it, so then it's cursed and baned, and then polymorph, try and bring it as far down as possible.
Yeah. I'll take it if Jim can't, but yeah, if you can, that'd be lovely.
Well, Bane has just popped up on the screen. I don't know if that's a good sign.
That was me. I just figured out that I can help you by showing you the spells.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's a D4 subtracted from attack rolls or saving throws, so we could use it on if we can Bane it.
Perfect.
But that's a charisma saving throw for it to fail to get baned.
It's not very charismatic, is it? Not going to be like flicking its feathers and like little.
Do you not get Bane as a paladin? I thought that was.
It might have been your specific oath gives you Bane.
Ah, fuck, damn it.
Mass healing word to take instead. It's not a great spell.
Yeah, I looked it up. Bane is something that Theodosy gets, but Bardon doesn't.
Vengeance, yeah.
Shit, I should pick the spells then.
Yeah, pick your spells. We're on our way.
Yeah, so you've
Turn
agreed
a
the
rock
drop-off.
into a.
Take Bane.
Yep, the drop-off point. You're 2 kilometers away from the
Can we
Grim
turn it into a
Skull.
sloth? Something really slow, like a sloth.
I've got plans for what I'm going to turn it into. Don't worry.
Okay.
I want it to not be able to attack whoever is flying with it. I need it to not be very strong.
Can you give me a heads up so we can see if we can find the stat block for it?
Should we
I
get-
think whatever it's going to be, I don't think there's going to be a set stat block because it's either going to be, as Matt has just said, a sloth, or I was thinking maybe like a baby hamster.
Yeah.
Like where it's still like naked and it's got no teeth.
It's very specific.
A naked mole rat.
No, a hamster, so it's smaller and
Oh.
less bitey.
A
I forgot
giant
I had-
space hamster, okay.
I forgot I
A
had that
miniature
horn.
giant space
Oh, yeah.
hamster.
Miniature giant space hamster.
The best role Matt Mercer has ever played.
Oh, I've still got Nas Lantamir's spellbook. I should probably give that to. I think Tot would probably go through his bag looking for useful things and be like, "Well, have I got a book?" And I will give it to Threadreader.
Okay.
I have compelled duel still. That was my plan last time. If it tried to dive after Angerjuk, was to just dive off the back of the whale, compelled duel, because it has to keep making wisdom saving throws to move away from me. Then
Dive into the water, you will die of hypothermia.
it has not bothered the cold until it passes like 100 degrees, minus 100 degrees or something.
He's got his magic boots.
Okay, okay.
But my thinking was, at the time, if the rock dove into the water and Herd did that, and he was sinking because he wears a lot of chainmail, the rock would have to be like, shit. My wisdom saves fail. My failures and my wisdom saves are telling me I have to continue trying to chase this guy deeper underwater, rather than go back to the surface.
I just check that. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works, but
So
I think it can choose to go the other way. It just gets
Yeah,
disadvantaged.
yeah.
advantages then, doesn't it?
Unless it's Wisdom's 1, it's going to prefer staying alive to chasing someone, I think.
it's a disadvantage on attack rolls against me, and it must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay. So you're suggesting that we drop you in and let you sing?
No, that was what I was going to do if it came after if it dove in after Angerjuk, but that's
Oh, okay.
It's an option if we want to like stay in an area. I can try and compel.
Well, that was the original plan before you came on, was to polymorph it and then just put it in a box, take it to the bottom of the sea, and then stab it, turn it back into a rock, and then it's a rock under the sea. Freezing cold water, can't breathe. I don't think it would be able to do very much. But we've decided that flying is a better option, I think. We can get it up to 3,000 feet. Did we say 3,000 feet? 60 feet around, 10 rounds a minute, 600 feet a minute. Yeah. 3,000 feet in 5 minutes. Okay, have you got anything, Jim? Have you got...
Not particularly,
anything?
no. I've got
No,
bless.
okay.
I'll compliment my Bane.
Yeah, bless, compelled duel. I could take divine favor. That'll give everyone 1d4 of radiance damage. But yeah, not particularly beneficial for this situation.
Okay, well, we've got to sneak up to it first, so... Are we doing this?
Yeah, and once we are about an hour away from where we need to be, or just under that, so I don't know, 45, 50 minutes away, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, you never got too far away in the first place because you kind of agreed that you were going to go back. So, but yeah. So we start Pass Without. How long does it last? Sorry.
An hour.
An hour. We'll say yeah. Okay, let me just.
It's not a big island. It won't take us long to get there.
Okay.
Okay, you get to the island. Angerjuk slowly, cautiously breaches the surface. It's strange because you normally associate a breach in the surface with this eruption of mist and vapor, but he doesn't, because he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to draw any breath in because he's been breathing quite fine under the water up until this point. So that's slightly strange, but nevertheless, here you are on the shore. And you look up, check the skies. You see nothing untoward. You don't see the rock that you're looking for. Nothing else. Just the frozen mist drifting across the snowscape before you. You see the large skull visage of the tower off in the distance. You begin trudging your way towards it. Any other last minute preparations?
It looks like Warrior Womp on YouTube has blessed your dice for the session. So he says good luck. I think we're going to need it. Thanks, Warrior Womp.
So sorry to everyone who's just listened to us go on about what the hell we're going to do, which is now
we're just talking rules
for like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, sorry. It's not like us at all.
At all? No, never.
Okay, stealth time then.
Yeah, everyone, roll your stealths, please. With your +10.
Oh yeah, +10.
Forget how good Pacifier Trace is.
It's an awesome spell.
Guidance! Can I guide everyone as well?
Yeah, why not? I don't think you need it by the looks of it, but...
Shit, I forgot. Hold on, I need to roll again.
Disadvantage
Yeah,
for
chain
the
mail.
big clunky paladin.
Fuck me. Why do I always forget that?
Decent.
I only put +41 by accident. That's not correct. 19 for me.
Okay. Fortunately, those watching are rolled a natural 1 for their perception. So you arrive at the keep unmolested, and as far as you can tell, unseen, undetected. Sherlock. Some of you are even surprised to find the lock standing behind you.
I got 26 and I didn't even roll the d4, so...
22. Not that it's necessary.
I'm not even going to take it. I'm happy with my 28. Okay, so he's backing steps.
Oh, you're back at the steps.
Are you anxious, Hazel?
A little bit.
Little bit.
You just cursing inanimate objects now. Oh, these steps.
Last time at these steps, you were saying you were going to jump off them. I don't exactly have good memories of them.
He was possessed, to be fair. But yeah, I'd forgotten that's what this was. Okay. Remember, I guess we just need to go fast and quiet.
When you
We
said
don't want to
remember
engage
then,
anything. I realised that I was possessed
Mufasa.
when... Yeah, I remember that I was possessed when we were here last time, so I don't know any of that. So zip it. Okay, I don't know the way. I've not been here before, so.
Look, they're steps. They just go up.
No, I mean at the top of the steps. I know what steps are. I'm not that thick.
I don't think we ever went up.
Okay. Is there another way up? Can we go up the outside, or is that too risky? I've got pitons and.
Well, I think if we're careful, we could climb, but we managed to get through before. We just have to be careful to avoid her chamber. Do we remember which one her chamber was?
I don't think you went there. You only went down. You didn't explore the whole place.
Did we not go up?
No, we went into the basement.
No, I thought we went up. We peeked up some stairs before we went downstairs
I think
to
we
make
did
that
meet-
decision.
Yeah.
And what did you see?
I think there was a nest. Pretty sure there was a nest.
I thought.
I don't think you went up.
So we went into the building. We went down. We went into a couple rooms. We went into a kitchen area, and then as we got up, there was the stairs to go down. I think there was also stairs to go up, and I think heard at least. I think Eric's went to, but I'm not sure whether she did. But I think heard hopped up the stairs before we decided to go down.
Okay, well,
Okay.
your memories will serve you well here then. Whatever you can remember is what you saw.
I was possessed at the time.
I don't think I saw it.
Whoever said that has just pulled the map all the way over there.
Ray. I was really confused about where everyone had gone, and then I realised I'm over here.
Okay. I can't even see my tokens.
Oh, I can see Locke in there in the dark, looking shifty.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a.
Oh, yeah. A few tokens.
Was there a giant core
Oh, I've got some leftover tokens. Hang on.
in one of the rooms? And then was there a giant in another?
Yeah, there was a giant. You saw snoozing, I think. In this corridor that's about to head west. It's the first room to the north.
Heard, stop going into random rooms in case you want something up.
Yeah, seriously, don't go into any rooms.
Your rooms.
We need to just get to the end of this corridor as quietly as possible and hopefully up some
Hey.
stairs without waking
I
Frostmaiden.
didn't open the door. The door was already open. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Like, don't go anywhere except where we need to go.
Look, there's a door open here, so don't just run past it. Be sneaky.
I mean, I have a giant light bulb because I can't see it otherwise. I don't know how sneaky I can be.
Oh god, we're gonna die. This is how we die.
This is
How
true.
it ends.
Barton doesn't have dark vision, so he has to have a torch up.
Tok does have night vision now, but I don't think Thread Reader does either.
Now, do those stairs only go down?
Yeah, they were over here. At the back
Yes.
of the...
Yeah.
They were dark shop. Oh, yeah, I remember. I skirted this whole room with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I remember now.
I'm
I
just-
don't
I'm
remember what we saw, but I remember
I-
we did it.
I don't think
was
I
like
went
a-
upstairs.
It was like a feasting chamber. 10-foot high dining table carved from ice and stone. Dozen blocks of ice that seems
Yeah,
to
I
once served as
remember
stairs.
this room just not up the
chairs.
stairs. So I think I left Herd going up there because I think Cass shouted at us.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
It was very tense, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Does Tok get any kind of like weird feelings of having been here before, or is it literally like the first time he's been here, other than outside?
You have no recollection of being here.
No deja vu.
No.
I'm only little, so do you want me to go up first and see if I can sneak a peek?
Or as long as you can do so safely and not get hurt.
Just do it quickly whilst we all still have your excellent spell on us.
And I'll run up the stair. Well, I'll creep up the stairs. Oh, that's taking me somewhere else. Can't do
Okay.
this.
Can you see, Hazel?
It's loading. It's
Okay.
99%. I am too anxious for this.
Okay.
If I had walked straight into the bosom of the Frostmaiden, I am sorry.
You'll never know. Or maybe you.
At least that decide who we fight for us.
It's still loading. But my brain has just noticed that at the top it says dog food, and my brain has also gone, I don't have a dog. And then it took me a while to realise it was the sled dogs.
Oh, it's too soon. Too soon to talk about the sled dogs.
Oh.
Hey, some of them are fine.
Some
No,
of
they're
them.
all gross to death.
I would say the ones that are alive are really,
They're struggling.
they're not in a good place.
Most of them have been eaten by other creatures.
You're
No,
set
they-
free to return to the nearest town.
They're
You've
dead.
no idea of their fate.
They're dead.
I mean, I could just ask. Well, when I'm back, I could just summon Velkin at some point and ask how they got on, because I sent my elk with them.
They're all dead.
Well, I could summon my elk back at any time.
Not now.
Now
Not the
is not an
stealthiest
appropriate
of
time.
creatures. Not the stealthiest of creatures.
Why is this not loading? Why is this still 99?
Oh.
I'm gonna refresh. Do I try? and
No,
refresh?
it's probably just a fancy animated map. Probably.
It is a yeah. It's a
You want to
Oh,
describe it?
Oh, it's
to-
loaded. It's
okay,
loaded.
okay.
1 second.
Okay. Loaded for
I'm
me
back.
too. But I'm not there.
Well, I'm back outside. So you'll just notice Eris kind of, she's like lying on the stairs and crawling forward. So you just see her little legs wiggle out of view.
Locke will form a telepathic link with you so that you can let us know what you see.
Okay. So, I'm outside.
Just to correct you, that's the map. It's just that the best part of the animation was the snow on the outside of the building, so I left the walls off. But
Why
that's
is it
that's
covered
fully
in
walled.
snow?
Well,
Is there a roof on it?
yes, that is a roof.
Okay. There's nothing up here at the moment. I'm going to peek round a corner.
There's that's a big throne at the bottom.
Oh, is there anything on the throne? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
No, the throne's empty. It's like as you look around, there's like a forest of icicles hanging from the ceiling, 8 feet long. Against that back wall is that enormous throne made of ice, and it's decorated with lots of intricate carvings. And then, of course, that doorway that you just poked your head around and saw what appears to be an enormous frost giant.
Did it see me?
Let's find out. What did you roll?
Do I need to roll
Not at this moment in time. It has not seen you,
Okay.
but it's pacing backwards and forwards. Seems quite agitated.
Okay. I'm going to move out of its view and then try and go when it's kind of off to the side as it's pacing. I'm going to try and run round to the back of the throne and use the throne to hide.
Okay.
I'm going to let them know that there's a massive giant up here. It seems to be glowing. It's not the Frostmaiden, is it? Do I know enough about the Frostmaiden to come to that conclusion?
Tell me what you know.
It's a maiden, so I'm expecting it to have at least some generally female traits.
There are some female traits, yeah.
Oh shit. I'll let them know that I'm scared that this giant is the Frostmaiden.
And what's your AC?
My AC, oh fuck. Oh, not much. It's not very high at all. I can't even find it. Why did the anxious person do this? 14? I'm gonna die.
14. One of those incredibly long, large icicles suddenly thuds down onto the floor next to you. But it doesn't shatter as you might expect. It thuds. And then, like tiny sort of, not arachnid, but like crab-like legs kind of pop out. It inverts the other way around and begins crawling.
I will use my nimble escape to hide.
You notice a distinct change in pace from the giant. He pauses and begins to investigate.
Stay back. Stay back. So I'll say that through my connection to Locke, and other than that, I'm gonna hide as best I can.
Yeah, I think we need to hide.
You see the giant look around, suspicious, checking the floor for tracks, looking for any signs of anything untoward. And he just stomps on this creature, squishes it underfoot angrily.
The telepathic link, do I need to speak out loud or is it all in my head?
In your head.
I will tell them that there is an angry giant. I think it might be the Frostmaiden. It's storming around the room. I am hiding, but unless we want to fight her, we can't go this way. We'll need to find another way.
Makes you think it's the Frostmaiden.
It's big and scary and cold.
What does she look like?
Big and scary and cold. Eris doesn't know.
Yeah,
Eris has never had anything to do with the Frostmaiden, so she's just saying that this is a big giant. It's scary.
It's a giant.
It appears to be female.
Blue-skinned giant, adorned, lots of bones, scrimshaw ornamentation, big battle axe, a long, full mane of sort of bluish black hair, lots of sort of hide and bone armor, gauntlets, chest piece, skull helmet.
Does it sound like a frost giant to me? To talk.
Do I think it could be the one that was asleep before?
Did you see it?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
For sure. Yeah.
If we go back outside, I can turn into a big ape, and I can just we can just climb up the wall. We can just climb up the wall. I think we should just climb up the wall.
Okay, if you think that's safest. I don't think it's the Frostmaiden though.
If we get into
Well,
any
you-
other fights, even if it isn't her, it could distract her.
Like anything in her house.
Go back outside.
Okay.
I'll try and get outside.
Hey, but if you need help, just call. Just
be
down the
okay.
stairs.
Just get outside so we can't find you. DM, are there any windows in this room?
No.
I will world shape into a very small spider.
For some reason, my token's on the other map, and I can't control it. I can't see it because I can't see the other map.
Oh, which map do you
See
need to
it
be
on-
on?
Well, I can see Tok on the stream map, but my computer's on the downstairs map, so I can't control him.
Yeah, you're not on map in. Oh yeah, I can see you. 1 sec. What do you want to do? Get rid of him or move him or?
Well, I don't think he should be there, but
There you go.
there you go. Thanks. Where is he?
World shape into a small spider. I do want to do a recce of this room if I can.
You will need to do another stealth check.
Is
They're now
pass without
actively looking for
is
something.
pass without a trace still?
How long does it last for? I would have thought so.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour.
Yeah,
I
it'll be
said
up.
that I was going to make sure that there was crossover between us getting here and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's probably
Okay.
only 10-15 minute walk to here because it's only a few thousand feet.
Oh, okay. Plenty of time then. Plus 10.
22 to beat.
Do I have anything as a spider? If I'm a spider, is it like I said? It was a tiny one. Do I get any situational bonuses for that?
Let's have a look. No. Dark vision to 30 feet. Spider climb. I'll give you an advantage.
Don't worry, I'm 31.
Yeah. Okay. Not expecting a tiny spider to be the cause of the disturbances, so yeah. You remain unnoticed. Where would you like to get to?
I will climb up the wall so that I get a better perspective, and then I'm going to climb around the wall because what I want to be doing is I want to be getting a better look at what it was hiding or what it was guarding in this room.
Yeah, you see more of the same. An old bed, it would seem. It's very old and smashed and broken, but there do seem to be sort of fresh furs arranged on it now, so it's almost like it's been brought back into use.
There's nothing else here other than this set of stairs.
There's another set of stairs leading up.
In wild shape, I can still keep that telepathic link with Locke, can't I? How does that link last for?
Up
What is it,
to
range?
a mile, and it's... Or is it up? Blah, 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 blah. Within a number of miles of each other equal to your charisma modifiers. So, yeah, we'd be fine. That's 4 miles. And lasts for a number of minutes equal to your sorcerer level. So 7 minutes.
So that's probably nearly up by this point, isn't it?
You've got a few more minutes left, I'd say.
2 more minutes. Okay.
But you're on the cusp.
So I'll explain that because it's in the tower, so it's circular. It's split in half. So you've got a circular half. We come up some stairs here. There's a throne here, and then if you go through a doorway that's kind of in the middle, there's then a bed situated here with another set of stairs going up. And then I will start going up the stairs.
I was to roleplay Locke, I think he would say, "What's upstairs?"
Where did you go? Where did Dennis go?
I'm just up some stairs. I'm still on the same screen. I'm just in the dark. At least I think these are stairs.
Yeah, 1 sec. I'll just pull you to the scene. This one should be a bit quicker to load. Oh, I need to put you on there as well.
Let me find the spider stats at the same time. Oh shit! I found the rock! It's really fucking big!
You haven't. Yeah, I heard the rock.
Oh shit.
Tell me it's snoring.
Is the rock awake or asleep? What kind of situation is it in?
It's awake. It's settled. It's kind of nestling in.
Okay, I will report that back. If they think that they can take the giants, then without using too much and without letting the rock know that it's happening, then we can do that. Other than that, we should probably try and climb up the outside. But the rock is definitely here. And it can smell what is cooking.
I was waiting for someone to
Yeah.
say that.
Done. But also,
As long as it...
why did that get applause and Rock and a Hard Place was met with like, ugh, you fucking filth.
Bad joke. That's a reference.
It's all about delivery.
Hey, you got an inspiration point for yours, mate.
Yeah, and we have actually called the stream between a rock and a hard place, so
Oh,
you can't
okay.
complain, Jimothy.
No, I guess I can't. Touche.
Locke will say, "Are you going to stay and hide there, and we'll meet you up there?"
Me what to do? I climb down outside,
Is there
You have a
anywhere
look.
to hide?
or I
Can
can
she have a
stay
look?
here.
To see what the outside is like, if it's climbing is possible. I've got pitons, but how high is it? You know, is it going to be more dangerous than fighting a giant? That's the question.
Yeah, I can have a look
And
and report back.
And if we start a fight with the rock, are we going to end up fighting a giant as well?
That is
Yeah,
true.
if you take a look at the outside of the tower, it's not like a sheer face or polished in any way. It's as you'd expect, big blocks of stone stacked one on top of the other. There is a sort of a sheet of ice that covers everything, but follows the contours predominantly. Sticking pythons in would no doubt disturb that layer of ice. Potentially, not guaranteed, but it's probably like 3 to 4 inches of ice thick all over the outside of the building.
I will relay that back.
Gotta go through. We gotta go through that giant, I think. We fought ice giants before.
Can the rock get down the stairs?
No.
That's fine then, as long as we're fighting them separately.
We could do it quietly, even better, but I don't think we can.
I think we're going to fight the giant. Find somewhere in the room to hide. And should we try to surprise it?
I think so. Why not? I mean, they're pretty stupid and they're pretty slow, that's all I know.
Crack it on the back of the head pretty hard. That would probably surprise them a little bit.
Unless you got stilts on you, I don't know how easy that would be. You're gonna have to jump.
Well, back of the
I know
knee,
you're tall. I know, yeah. Well, you're not that short either, but
No,
yeah.
I'm just pulling you in so you can see what would be at the top of the stairs, so you can prepare on who's going to go up first and etc. 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 Just to save skipping between.
Can you pull the
maps.
stream in as well?
Yes.
We'll be right back. So just tell me
Or
what you need
put
to
it
do.
down.
The only thing.
Well, I'm going to suggest I just walk up to it talking. I can speak giant. I'll speak to it in giant. I'll ask it. Well, while I'm talking to it, perhaps if I just pretend that I'm with the Frostmaiden.
Because it's
Cass, you're
going to know the
you're-
other Frostmaiden's people.
Cass is pulling a face. Is that not a good plan?
Surprise it.
Okay, I'll just go hit it then.
Who has the codecil? Or did you leave it with the whale?
We left it with the whale. Was that a bad idea?
No,
Can
I'm
we
just asking a
retcon that?
question.
It would have been good for bluffing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we did say we didn't actually.
But I have her. I've got the
Did
eyes.
we actually leave it behind? The eyes.
Yeah,
The blessing.
I got the blessing of the Frostmaiden.
So you can distract it. This telepathy is about to run out, and we'll sneak up behind it and whack.
How about I tell you how to say the thieves are attacking the rock, and as it goes to move up the stairs, we can attack it from behind. I'll tell you how to say that in giant.
I can speak giant.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah. I'm a smart girl.
Never thought otherwise.
I will spider over towards it. Hopefully still keeping the connection because I want to know that they are going to be right behind it once I distract it. Don't like the fact I can see stuff already.
You can see
appearing
stuff
outside.
appearing in the chat. It's like, oh, it's gone. Oh, no.
So I'm still spider at this point.
Yes. Are you staying on the top on the rock level, or have you come back down to
so
this level?
I've come back down. They've told me to distract it. I'm gonna try
Okay,
and
so you're just in
find-
time to see it cast a spell on itself.
I'm gonna let them know that it cast a spell.
Giant.
Yeah,
The telepathic link will have expired by now.
darn it. Okay, Can I? And I'll go back to the bottom of the stairs. I'm trying to make sure that I'm giving them time to be in place. So they need to decide how they are going to do this when they get upstairs, because at the moment I am by myself.
You just need to say go and we will go, but now we
then-
don't have a
Wait, hold
telepathic
on.
link.
I'm going to use Bless at second level, and I'm going to get me, Tark, Cass, and Thread Reader. So that's at least ready for when we go in.
I will drop my wild shape and become my normal little goblin girl, as wide-eyed as possible, so that because didn't my eyes go weird?
Bit like icy blue, didn't they, or something?
Yeah.
Like a White Walker.
And with that, I will drop to my knees and just kind of kneel. I will try and seem as small and non-threatening as possible, and just in awe of the situation. But that should hopefully be enough noise, just me dropping to my knees, that it will notice me and turn towards me.
Intruder! There you are.
I mean not to intrude. I come here to warn you.
Sneaking round the corner.
Deception check, please.
I'm not very deceptive, but okay.
She's not very insightful.
I think I rolled a 15, but it's not showing. Oh, 14. It was minus
14
1.
you got, yeah.
And I will be trying to look up with the icy blue eyes. Little stars in them.
I don't recognize you, but I see you have a blessing. Who are
My name is Eris. I'm new to following the Frostmaiden, but I will follow her fervently.
Who brought you here?
I brought myself.
How?
I can have wings when I need them. I can walk on water.
You have gifts.
I'm very gifted.
What is it you want from me?
I ask only to see the Frostmaiden, to revel in her glory.
You perform the Frostmaiden's work and you will reap her rewards. It would seem you already have some.
I wish to know if there is more that I can do. More that I can be.
Have you completed the tests?
Yes, I have.
So you've seen the codecil?
Yes.
When did you see the codecil last?
How many days has it been since we completed the test?
It was yesterday.
So we've only slept once since then.
Yeah.
It maybe I'm not completely sure of how many days. Not too long ago, but it was a race against some others.
Others?
Yes. Yes. Well, I was by myself. There was a group not far behind me.
I would like to rage.
I ask, who are you? If it is not too bold a question.
I'm Galuvican, ancestor of the former rulers of this place, and
You
chosen by her to continue her work.
must be a mighty follower of the Frostmaiden.
I am indeed.
I can wish only to follow her as strongly as you do.
Then you will find the codecil, for it is missing. Strangely, the same time as your arrival, wouldn't you say?
It will be the others. It will be those who followed.
And where are they?
She says that, the giant says, "Where are they?" Tok is gonna rage and just come screaming around the corner and just be like, "We're behind you!"
Let's get it rolling.
As soon as I see Tok, can I kind of try and take a bit of cover in the stairway?
Yes.
Thank you, because at the moment I am by myself and I am scared.
You don't want to be a black goblin.
No.
Okay. I don't know. Is it surprise or is it not?
Can you make one last group stealth check, and I'll make one last perception check up. Yeah.
Is what's
Has it still got the 10 on it?
Yes. I'll give you the.
I'm also probably going to try and pretend that I'm still on its side for a little bit.
But you still what? Sorry.
I'm still on its side. I'm not instantly.
Oh yeah, sure.
Showing my true colours.
One Red Reader, and they're all his.
And do you need me in this stealth check? It knows I'm here, so that seems a bit odd.
No, you don't need to do one.
Oh.
Red Reader got 15 with plus 10. That's
there's
completely terrible.
2, 3 fails out of 5. So I'll allow you your movement if you want to position yourselves, but no actions.
Okay.
1 second.
I
How
got
far
30.
away?
I did get 31.
Yeah, so it was a group one. So you passed and Locke passed. So 3 out of 5 failed.
And Cass passed.
No.
Cass got she rolled 27 perception. Cass rolled 24 stealth.
Oh wow, that's got good eyes. This one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do actually then is I'm going to position myself. If I see her see me, I'll position myself. I've already done it actually.
No, it's fine.
I was going to say position myself sort of pole arm length away.
Yeah, that's cool.
Basically, it's probably got reach as well, but that is a wicked model.
That model is from Forgotten Adventures, and they do loads of top-down 2D models like that. They're great. They've got hundreds and hundreds. As you enter the room there, another one falls of these. They're piercers, but they're ice variants.
How rude.
So I'm not sure it's going to hit you at all, Tok, to be honest. Oh, 22?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what does that do?
Okay.
So
is that halved and halved again?
So
some cold resistant.
9 of that is piercing, and 6 of that is cold.
That's 7 altogether.
Okay. There you go. Is everybody in initiative?
Oh, no.
Just me. I should have advantage on initiative, but I don't know if it works. It does. 21.
Yeah.
Moist.
I have food, so I'm disappearing, but I am here.
Yeah, no worries.
Wait, so what? I was looking at my character sheet. What is next to Herd? Something that dropped from the ceiling.
Yeah, it's a piercer. I don't know if they disguise. Typically, they disguise themselves as stalagmites in cave systems, but here they're disguised as big long icicles. And when prey walks underneath, they drop and attempt to pierce them.
Good warning system.
Very good.
Okay, we're all in, I think.
We are.
Bong.
Is it me?
Sure is.
Come on. So if that wasn't a surprise, do I need to rage? I need to rage now, right? Bonus action rage.
No, I'll give you that as part. I kind of give you a half surprise, so I'll give you your movement
Okay.
prep, but without any attacks.
Like a mild surprise. Like
a mild surprise, yeah. I'm trying to be generous.
Okay, so we have running in with Herd alongside and Cass at the wall. It'll just bring the halberd round in a massive swing, icicles hanging off the end of the blade, and just thunk it into the side of this
Okay, nice.
giant. Only 4. Don't know why I'm asking. I'm so nervous that that's not going to hit.
24. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a flash of radiant energy and a double 1 on the damage dice.
No, mate.
So that's 10 with how much of that? With 1 of that being radiant, if that matters. So yeah, misjudges the swing, hits, but takes the second swing. 25.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm rolling so slow. 17 points of damage that time. Oh no, hang on, that's the... No, sorry, I've rolled attack again. Sorry, ignore that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that's 9 points of damage. No radiant that time. And I'll just I'll just like 1, then 2, and then I'll just like bring the blunt end forward into her stomach
Nice.
with the bonus action. Come on.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Nice.
Come on. And then it's add another 2 to that, so that's set with rage, that's 7.
Manually take off 2. There we go. Okay, nice. Nice turn.
What I will do with the rest of my movement was I will move this way, staying in range.
Yeah.
Within 10 feet, but just so that I'm in between Cass and the giant.
Okay. Nice. And speaking of Cass, have at it.
Me. I know what I'm doing. I'm definitely prepared and ready. Yes, this is fine. Everything is fine. Bane.
Bane!
Wait, is that going to hit everything? 30 feet. Do I need to move? Ugh, I'm already in melee with it, so I'll just step forward. Oh, the one there! What are these little things either side of it? What do they look like?
So you see big drifts of deep snow begin to move on their own and form vaguely humanoid shapes. I finally figured out what that awful model was that we saw, Matt.
Yeah.
It's these. I'll show that to you guys. It's a golem.
I'm gonna pick the thing in front of me, the giant, and the one that I can see from where I was, not the one that's just round the corner from me, because
Yep.
that was there.
Well, you can hit 3 targets with Bane, can't you?
Yeah, but that's 1, 2, 3. Giant, 1 drift.
Oh, and the piercer.
Yeah.
Okay. So start with the giant, saving throw. Ooh. Golem over to the right. Ooh. And the piercer. That's what they all fail.
Lovely. We'll have disadvantage. No, they don't. They all have minus D4 on attack rolls and saving throws. That's right.
I don't have a status for that, so I'll just give them an exhausted status to remind me.
I can't do my bonus action because that was a level 1 spell, so I guess I just stand there looking at the piercer. Waiting for it to hit me.
Okay. Lock. Using control of lock.
I'm in control of lock.
Using command.
And I feel like I don't know what other people are going to do, but this was the plan with the rocks. So, without other instruction, he'll try Mind Sliver on the giant.
Okay.
Is he in range? Do I need to move him? Yeah, he's in range.
Ooh, that's a tough saving throw. That's a fail. So that's a minus D4 on their next save.
Yeah, does that stack with?
I don't think it stacks. If anyone can look that up quickly, that'd be great. Anything else for lock? Oh, it's damage as well, isn't it? 5 psychic damage. Okay.
It's locked, so he might hide behind throne, maybe?
Sounds like a lock thing to do.
Yeah.
Would he be?
Apparently, yes. Mind Sliver and Bane both count.
Awesome.
They both stack.
That's 2d4 off its next save.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, I better start looking what Morgul's gonna do, hadn't I?
Done.
Right, nice.
I'm not sure Thread Reader's on the initiative.
Oh, I maybe didn't even bring him up. Oh yeah, he is.
He is.
There he is.
Okay. He's just slow.
He's just slow.
But yeah, he's like last.
He's last. Sorry, Tom, I rolled you a natural 1. That's probably where you want to be as a wizard, to be fair.
It is, yeah.
Okay. So this snow golem will begin lumbering over. And when I say lumbering, I mean lumbering. It's about as far as it gets.
Am I going to upset this giant with blowing their horn of leadership at them?
And there's only one way to find out.
Mm.
The golem will kind of scoop up some nearby snow and ice and launch it at Tok.
Feel free.
That's 15. Assuming that misses.
That is a miss, just.
Okay. Oh, big girl. What's she gonna do?
This is gonna hurt.
She casts. She holds aloft this staff that she has in one hand. Oh, is that all it is?
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I was about to counterspell. But...
Oh no, 6 pillars. 6 pillars. So I get to play 6 of these.
Okay.
So you can still counterspell if you want to.
I don't know. Do people think I should? I'm thinking not. Yeah, I won't. It feels like a waste of a second level spell.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. What's
Third?
No, it's second for the Thread Reader. Oh no, it is third. You're right. Third level spell. Yeah, it's only got 2 of them.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, everyone it can see. You feel the floor move beneath you, and sort of the 5 circular slab underneath you suddenly erupts, and you feel your stomach sink further down into your body, and you're thrust hurtling up towards the ceiling in this room. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Is this including me, even though I'm hoping it doesn't think I'm a enemy?
It includes you, yeah. It's
I've
not having any of it.
I've just been kicked out, so I could do Cass on D&D Beyond, but could you do
Yeah,
that?
sure.
And I had Bless, didn't I?
Yeah, I was just going to say, reminder that Tok, Cass, and Threadreader also have Bless. And also
That'd be
+3 from
wonderful.
Aura of Protection for Tok
Yes.
and Cass.
Lovely.
Okay. The Thread Reader gets 9. Top gets, what's that? Another 3, 12.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna re-roll mine with Fanatical Focus.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, 18 plus a D4 plus 3, it's 20 odd. So yeah, Tok's okay. Red Reader has failed, unfortunately.
14.
15.
So Tok, you roll out the way, and the pillar continues shooting up and slams into the ceiling. Anybody that rolled less than a 17? I think that's everyone.
I only pass because I get a re-roll with my rage.
So I'll hit you all with the same damage then, rather than roll separately. 19 bludgeoning each.
Oh.
You are also all who failed now restrained, as you're pinned, squirming against the ceiling.
This isn't going well. Against the ceiling?
Yeah, these columns erupted from the floor and thrust you up towards the ceiling. Those that couldn't roll out the way in time are just slammed into the ceiling and are now pinned there.
The concentration save.
Do I still get the +3 from you?
Yep.
Where's my laptop? Just to get back into Foundry because I'm tired of rolling low.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a tough map for you to load into as well because it's got all that animation stuff going on.
So, got a +3 to that and no, a +D4 to that.
Tunes this evening, Steve.
Yeah.
13. That's okay. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, how much damage was it?
19.
I really want to use this horn, but I also really don't want to use this horn because it's going to be loud.
Do it for Snitch.
Did I need to do anything for luck? Now I'm back.
Oh, Locke, where's Locke? Oh, he's behind. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, did he make a dex save?
No, I wasn't in the game. I'd been kicked out. I don't know.
Okay, 17 to beat, plus all any bonuses that. All these.
D4 plus 3.
Locke doesn't get it, he's too far away.
Oh, he's too far, just the D4 then.
He doesn't get the D4 either.
No?
But he saves.
But he
No.
saves.
He saves. Okay, so Locke rolls off this pillar just before it flies up into the ceiling, and he kind of skids onto his knees and scrambles back, sort of behind the throne. So I think that's going to be it. Yeah. Okay. The other golem steps in and will take a swing at you, Tok.
I didn't even
this
see that
stage,
one.
It's very, very, very slow, but it's so close, and as you say, because they're tough to spot, so they kind of sneak up on you. But yeah, now that it's in range, swings with one arm, then swings with another, and then out of this amorphous body, another arm just grows and appears out of nowhere. Yeah, go on.
As it moves into range, I'll use my reaction to take an attack.
Okay.
Polar Master, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Please do your worst.
Oh, are we going to have a critical?
I think we are.
Let's have it.
Let's have it. Come on, dice. Don't let me down. They always get like ones on the dice.
Oh, not bad at
It's
all.
not bad. 20.
I'm just checking there's no immunities or resistances.
It's not cold or radiant. It's just
No, we're good to
slashing.
go. Let's apply that damage. Boosh.
Oh, this will be. Oh, it's injured.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not barely injured. It's injured. This is not so bad.
But it will attack back
It's gonna splat me now.
3 times. First one. It's a miss. Second one. Oh, it's
Yes.
also a miss. And third one.
Third one.
It's also a miss.
Don't like 3. That's not right.
Okay, Eris, you're up.
I'm restrained, so can I move enough to be able to complete the semantic components of a spell?
Yeah, you just don't have any movement
I'm just like
distance.
switched.
Yeah.
So with that, I will You'll just see these little green hands peeking out, already quite gnarled. And I will guiding bolt the giant.
Okay. And it has a double disadvantage on this save, doesn't it? A 2d4.
It's an attack roll.
Oh, it's not a save. I
No.
thought guiding bolt was a save. Okay. Oh, that's radiant flame, isn't it?
That's an 18.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Awesome.
It explodes against its back as it reels round to face you.
Pillar's concentration. Ooh.
That's 19
Nice.
radiant damage and advantage on the next attack against it.
Nice.
And I think that's all I can really do because I'm stuck.
So, for anybody who's pinned by a pillar, I'll just post it again so you can.
Is it a concentration spell, the pillar?
No, I don't think. No, it isn't.
No.
Oh,
once
so you've
it's
got to
gone
try
up.
and break out of it.
So you can,
Yeah.
you can try and break out of it. Let's just see what you have to do. So you failed the dex and you're pinned. Okay. On a blah, blah, blah.
Can't read the text. It just says better.
No.
Oh,
It
does
won't
it?
let me click it.
Oh, okay.
I'll also be using Fury of the Small against the giant.
Okay. A restrained creature can use an action to make a strength or dexterity check, your choice, against the spell save DC. And on a success, you are no longer restrained, and either must move or fall off the pillar. You're
I'll
about
just
20,
say-
25 feet up.
That would take my action, wouldn't it? Which I've already
Yep.
used.
That would
So
take an action, yeah.
I'm still just hanging out, but I've guiding bolted it and Fury of the Small, so that's an extra 7 damage.
Ooh, okay.
Just because I'm pissed off.
I bet you are. -7. Okay.
It's a cool spell. Not to be on the receiving end of, though.
Yeah. At the end of Eris's turn, is that the end of your turn? Eris?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
How much does your Fury the Small do? An extra 7?
Yeah, I've took that off.
Nice.
At the end of Eris's turn, Galuvican spins her staff round, taking a legendary action. And will attack Utok, since you're nearby.
Okay.
Oh, if it's an attack roll, can I impose disadvantage?
Yes.
Then
Very much.
it's plan when. Oh, it does it twice. That's
Okay, so it's just a 26 to hit then, instead of the natural 20 that it had on the second roll.
Just a 26, yeah.
Bane effect. Attack rolls or just saving throws?
Actually, it does, doesn't it? I think it
I
does,
don't-
right?
It's still going to hit.
Yeah,
I've
okay.
got 16 armor class, it's going to hit.
Okay. So, damage as it connects.
Oh, okay. It's not too bad. It's my two favourite things to be hit with, cold and bludgeoning.
So 17 bludgeoning, 17 cold. That's how it's split.
17, it says 40.
Oh.
Is it 20 and 20?
Oh, there's a +6 in there as well. So
Okay.
add that to
So-
the bludgeoning.
So a half the cold and a half the bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Plus 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I also
that's fine.
ask you to make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Sure.
+3 plus D4.
Good man.
Okay, and I get advantage because I'm a barbarian.
You are.
Plus 1d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
You see around your feet tiny crystals begin to form, and they begin crawling over your hide boots and up the calf of your leg. You notice in time, pull free, stamp, break off the crystals, and stop whatever was about to happen in time. But she does make a second attack with that. 27, so it will hit even with Bane.
Mm.
And another dex save, please. So it's 35 damage, which you can halve everything.
Yeah. Dex save. Do I still get the d4 and the 3, or does that
Yes. Yeah, you still get it all.
Okay. every time? That's quite
Yeah,
good.
for as long as Bless lasts and for as long as you're in Barden's radius.
27.
So, same deal. You stamp off this encroaching ice that seems to be attempting to try and envelop you and restrict you or restrain you in some way.
What's going on? I think I just took too much damage off there, or took it off twice or something.
How much have you lost? Can you put it back on? Oh shit, near death.
Well,
Yeah.
I was on 85, and then I took off 20, and then I took off another 17. It shouldn't.
Oh, right.
have
You sort yourself out.
minus 20. There you go.
Okay, we good?
I am injured though. Yeah.
Barden.
Because I'm going to try and break free of this pillar.
Yes. Strength or dex?
Heavy strength.
Assumed so, and it will be against her spell DC, which is
Oh, fuck me.
higher than that.
Yeah.
Is it higher than that? It is higher than that. Yeah. Unfortunately, you are held firm.
Well, I guess I'm just staying here for the time being.
Okay.
Can I? Are the pillars something that I can smash next time, or
You can attack the pillars for sure.
because I can reach from here with my halberd? Okay.
Thread Reader.
So thread reader, I think as well, is stuck up on the
Thread Reader's
ceiling.
pinned as well, yeah.
So he is going to. I don't really know how this works, but he's going to do his manifest mind.
Yeah.
Summon his little bonus action to summon this little orb
Yeah.
thing. And I'll be honest, I don't know where that is and how to do that.
I didn't
Is
give
it
you
like
access
something
to
I
that.
just
There you
something I just drag on? Because I think he
I didn't give you
can
give you
summon
access
it
to it.
within. It doesn't. You can summon it
I think it's
within 30 feet. Yeah, so
So
I
it's
will.
there. You should have control of that now.
Okay, so I will summon it. I guess about here. Oop, no. There for now.
Yeah.
And then he's going to cast a firebolt at the giant.
Okay.
So I don't want to use his spells up as his action. Is there any bonuses? Is he blessed still?
Yeah.
He will have disadvantage on the attack though because he's restrained.
Okay. That's one then. It's the second one.
First, they both hit.
They both hit. Okay. This is fire. 15 fire damage.
Fire damage.
He squeezes out between the pillar and just fires flicks the firebolt off the end of his fingers and
Yeah, bursts against a chest armor, and some of the cold fur begins to catch light a little bit, and she doesn't seem to acknowledge it too much. But yeah, does some damage.
Does it look like normal damage or
Normal damage, it seems.
It's not halved. Okay.
Quick question: was that the first attack at her since I attacked her?
Good question. It may have been.
I think so, as long as Barden didn't attack her.
No, Barden tried to break free.
So it would have been. So he had advantage.
Yeah, just in case.
So it's fine. So yeah, I mean he hit either way. So
Yeah.
because his second one was a 24.
Oh, okay.
His first one was a 20. So
I was just wondering.
both of those hit. That was good,
Yeah, I was
well remembered.
Wondered if one could be a nat 20, that was all.
No, not far off.
I'm really sorry, but I think I'm going to blow the horn. What does everyone think?
I don't remember what your horn does.
I think we're fucked either way,
Do it.
so...
You're going to hear it
Do
6
it.
feet away.
Do it. Somewhere in
but
the water.
I'm going to
probably smiling.
I'm going to lose my attacks though if I do it, aren't I? Or can I replace one attack with it?
Replace one attack.
What does it do?
Sorry.
What does it do?
They have to make a con saving throw, and if they fail, they take damage and they're deafened. It's a cone, but it can be heard 600 feet away.
Isn't
I
there
mean, a
also...
giant's going to be.
There is a small chance it can explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could take me out as well. That's a small detail. Oh, I don't really
Embrace
know.
your inner snitch, dog.
I'm not sure.
Do it.
I keep losing it. It's in my. I keep losing it in the Horn of Blasting.
You got
That's
it.
the one, right?
Yeah, horn of
Yeah,
blast.
it only does 5d6 thunder damage and deafens them for a minute, and if they save, they take half that. Yeah, half of 5d6. Any creatures made of glass or crystal, which I'm assuming ice probably counts, take 10d6 thunder damage instead.
There's nothing made of ice there.
They're just snow, are they?
Snow, yeah.
No,
Unfortunately.
I'm not going to do it then. I'm just going to carry on flailing on this giant. Is she looking hurt? She's looking injured. So yeah, I'll bring the halberd back and just slash forward with
Do
it.
it.
Do it. I'm going to attack reckless. Screw it. I'm getting hit anyway. It's a 20. I assume that hits.
20 hits, yeah, sorry mate.
It's 19 points of damage with 5 of that being radiant. Well, sorry. Yeah, 6 of that being radiant, sorry. Second attack, swing it back round. Reckless again, just literally wildly swinging. Oh dear, 13.
Not quite, yeah.
Oh, hang on, am I blessed?
Yeah.
You are blessed, yeah. Roll a d4. That'll do it. You
17.
hit. That'll do
Yes,
it.
Thank you for the bless.
Made the difference.
Oh, hang on, no, this is not right. The Divine Fury, take that off, so take 6 off that, so that's 12.
Okay.
So 12 damage. There's no radiant on that, and I'm going to whack him with the blunt end. 17 plus a d4, I suppose.
17 hits.
And then add 2 onto that, so that's 8.
Okay, nice.
Sorry, I didn't attack your pillar herd.
Whittling down.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Oh, well, no, actually, I'm just going to move one this way, and then I'm in reach of everything.
Okay.
That's it. It's a lot harsher than I thought it would be.
That is up.
Yeah, it decided to throw me out again. So,
Oh no.
Dex save +3 plus 1d4 to escape.
Restrained gives you disadvantage on dex saves, just to let you know as well. So you could strength or dex, but if you take dex, you will have disadvantage on it.
2. Fine. Okay, I'll do strength.
17 to beat or meet.
I'm sorry, D&D Beyond's being really slow. I hate
No.
D&D Beyond. I won't meet 17 with any of the additions, so I'm just not going to bother rolling them. I got a 4.
Alternatively, you can try and attack the pillar, but again, attacks have disadvantage as well, so it's your limited options, unfortunately. It's a great control spell.
Next round, I'll attack the pillars.
Yeah, with the bonuses, I'd have tried the save, so I failed.
Yeah. Lock is up.
I wanted to do.
Oh, sorry.
I can't see his character sheet because I'm still trying to get back in. Oh, here I am. Lovely.
Hey, just
See
in
it
time.
if you-
Sorry, let me read the thing. Okay, he doesn't have to move because it's 150 feet. I want to do this, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
Character sheet's in the way, so I can't see where I'm placing it.
okay. You want it to... so there's a chance you can hit Eris there, or Tok, or both. Or
20-foot
put it-
radius, sphere of
put it
black.
there, it misses one of the golems, but all your friendlies are out.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, because my laptop's being a slow shit.
But
Void.
she will
Void
use a...
creates a fabric of space. Ugh. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, no, go on.
I was just reading it. So it's a void of blackness and bitter cold. Centered on a point, the void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
Yeah,
It's
you
vile.
You literally punch open a hole to a
Event
elder god.
Horizon.
Yeah, basically, it's an elder god that's also a tentacle star, and it's just like, nom, 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 I want to eat everything.
And I don't think it's rolled any saving throws, so it's the double minus a d4 and minus a...
Yes, DC 16 dex saving throw. It says minus a d4, minus 3.
What was
No, it's not minus 3,
it
is
was
it?
Mind
No.
Sliver. What did I do? Mind Sliver.
It was Bane was minus d4.
Yeah, but I also did Mind Sliver. I stat them, didn't I?
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
I think that only lasts for a round, and you would have to recast it, I think, because it was only a cantrip.
Yeah.
Still a -4. Minus
Yeah.
D4. Before the end. Oh, wait, subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn. Not the end.
Yeah, so it's not the end. Yeah, it's one of those ones that stays up till the end of your next turn. So it would count.
Yeah, but he cast it sort of last turn, so this is the end of his next... Oh, right, okay, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I got you.
It's. I think it's to allow it to work for you. I think
Yes,
that's why
get you.
it's got
Yeah,
that
just
wording.
about works for you.
Also-
Yeah, okay. No, I get that.
No, never mind. I was going to say
So
something.
it's
but
intelligence
I
saving
forgot.
throw.
No, it's dexterity.
No,
Yeah,
it's
You're
the
looking
target
at Mind
receive.
Sliver.
Oh, I am. Yeah. Dexterity DC 16. Yeah.
So any creature that starts its turn Any creature that ends its turn. So it's only on the creature's turn where we start looking at damage and saves, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Required materials, a pickled octopus tentacle.
I'll have that.
Oh, he's got loads
He
of
would,
those.
he would definitely have that.
He's got a bag of them.
Okay, any movement from Locke?
Can I
Or-
now move in behind the throne to give him
Yes.
cover? Yeah.
Yeah, is he concentrating on that, by the way? Just out of interest. I just see the concentration symbol on his... I should say, shouldn't it?
Yeah,
It
a
is concentration.
spell, Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Snow Golem. He's going to lumber in. Going to have a go at Tok because he's got advantage now.
Yep.
And it'll be the 3 slams. 1. Oh, that was just a normal roll. Here's the advantage roll. 23, so that hits. Damage for that. 13 all halved.
Okay. I'm
Second
blooded now.
attack. Twenty.
Mhm.
Damage for that will be 11 all halved. Third attack.
Okay.
13, which misses, I think.
It does, thankfully.
Very good. That will be its turn. Galevican. Big bad.
Is it blinded immediately, or is that the?
So it starts its turn. Right, thank you for the reminder.
Oh, so it's blinded, so it would have disadvantage. I assume that was the lower one that attacked me, just for ease.
Yes, it was, yeah. No light, magical or otherwise. Oh, actually, I've got a symbol on it there. He's baned, isn't he? So do any of those attacks not take? Potentially.
Well, it's a D4, isn't it? So
Yeah, so if any of those are within that, then I can reroll it. I can take them off.
no, I think they'd all hit. The 20 minus 4 would still be 16, which would
Okay.
hit. So.
Right, so Hunger of Hadar. So we start the turn. So no
This is
light.
a complicated spell. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's an even. It's Locke. Of
Yes.
course, it's complicated. The void creates but any creature starts to deal damage. So do you want to roll that damage first?
Yeah.
So it's blinded automatically just because it's in the area.
Just because it's there. So it is blinded.
That's 8
And
cold
what's the saving
damage.
throw for?
What's what?
What's the saving throw for then? Oh, it's for the end of the turn.
Yeah, the acid damage is a dex save.
Okay, so it's just blinded. That's nice.
That's 8 cold damage, and it's blinded.
8 cold damage. Just checking for resistances.
Probably cold resistant, isn't it?
Yep, didn't think about that.
Immune's cold. Nothing happens.
Oh. It's not immune to acid though, so.
Not immune to acid, but it does need to finish its turn there.
One move, I dare you.
It
Probably
accepts
not
that
that
challenge.
worried.
What's her range? 40 feet, that's good.
Ugh.
A reaction attack of opportunity,
it.
please.
Do it.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's not a reaction, is it? It's just an attack of opportunity.
It's an attack of opportunity, which does use a reaction though.
Yeah. I'm still reckless, so I might as well use it. 21.
That hits.
$16 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, nice.
And only injured.
Yeah, so now it will take its turn. Let's see now.
3 errors.
Thanks for reminding me that Eris is there.
Hazel's face, like. Yeah, I feel the same.
Okay.
I'm so shiny and clammy.
Just like it's a giant, we can take it. I don't think it's just any fucking giant.
No, it's the giant, isn't it?
I'm squished. It can just about get to my fingertips. That's about it. Tips and toes.
I think I've been using these the wrong way around. I've been using. Doesn't seem right. I'm going to change things up a little bit. Great axe. Overhead.
Gonna hit the pillar?
Oh yeah, she's on a pillar.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna hit me. I'm stuck between the ceiling and a pillar.
Oh, that's a good point. Why would it even bother attacking you?
Yeah, like I said, tips and toes.
Everyone's on. What did you say?
Tips and toes. All you can see is her
tips.
fingertips and her toes. She's too young to.
That's what
Don't say it.
Hey, my headphones are a bit.
Fingertips and.
It's pretty much only me and Locke that aren't stuck in a pillar, though, isn't there? Everyone else is.
She will cast a spell.
Oh, balls.
She waves her staff again and points at you, Locke, because you are causing her a lot of problems. She casts Hold Person. I'd like you to make a wisdom save, please.
How far away is Locke?
Is it Locke or Tok?
Tok, sorry.
Oh,
Tok. Okay. What am I making? A wisdom save?
Yes, please.
Oh dear. Sorry, guys.
But plus a d4 plus 3?
Yeah.
I've been thinking. I don't think he would get the +3 because we're 25 feet up in the air, pinned to the ceiling, and the range is 15 feet.
It's +3. You need all the help you can get here, guys. Take it.
When the DM says.
Yay!
Yes! Awesome.
I went a bit.
You forgot the password. Okay.
With that, the spell, he'd shake the spell off and he would just look over at her and say, "You didn't run far enough away."
Nice. This snow golem here is starting his turn in the blackness, so it's cold damage. Oh well, let's just check. It's immune. It's immune. No,
Yeah.
it's immune. Okay.
It is blind though.
It is blind, so it will have disadvantage. It will.
Yeah. Which cancels out.
It will
Cancels
just
out the
step out.
advantage.
It will just step out. It's not restrained, is it?
And now it's flanking.
And now it's flanking. Well, you were raging.
I was
Reckless anyway.
Yeah.
So 3 slam attacks. We're familiar with this now.
Yeah.
Spell very well.
Oh, that's a miss.
That is a miss. Thank you very much. That's a miss too. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Oh, you let me down. You let me down with that one.
Oh, it's 11, all halved.
That's all right. I'm just a flesh wound.
Oh. Where's your healers, Tok? Eris, you're up.
They're all stuck on the ceiling.
Healing on the ceiling.
That was what was in my head.
Don't worry, I'm gonna attack the pillars next time. I should have done it this time.
Whatever the prick this thing is next to Tok, the uninjured one, I am going to just cast create a bonfire.
Oh, nice.
Underneath it. So that should be... create a bonfire around blah blah blah. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast a spell must succeed at the dexterity saving throw.
Ooh,
So
can't imagine it's going to do very well at that.
So that it takes...
That means you've lost Pass Without a Trace, but I don't think we need it now.
No.
It takes 14. It does seem to do more damage than expected.
Yay!
Yay.
And other than
It's
that,
badly injured now.
like I've tried to like wiggle my way around so I can kind of see as much of the fight that's going on. And
Yeah.
where the thing is behind me, I'm going to try and pull my toes in.
It's behind me, isn't it?
I'm just as squished up as possible so it can't see me.
Okay.
And that's kind of all I can do.
Okay, heard.
I would like to just try and break free again.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it's not happening.
Oh, even
Still.
with your bonuses, because it's a
D4.
saving throw.
Yeah, it's counted in, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Or is it? I don't know.
No, it's not. It's blessed that you've got a D4.
Yeah, I haven't bothered rolling it because I don't. I'm not
What's the DC?
It's
17.
first. Yeah, it's her spell save DC, which is 17.
Okay.
Okay, unlucky pal.
Buggered it.
Morgul's up.
Um,
Do you have any bonus actions, Heard?
Nope. I could turn invisible for a round.
Okay.
so, how do we destroy the pillars? Is it an attack if we attack them? Is it
You can
a
just make an
damage?
attack against them. Yeah, it's just damage.
How much?
They
do
have
we
an
know?
AC and they have HP.
Okay. So he's gonna firebolt the pillar with Cass on it.
Okay.
At the
Just
bottom
make
of the
a note
pillar.
these. Okay. Make the attack. It's going to be pretty hard to miss, but we'll see. Okay, that's a hit.
Nine
Nice.
fire damage.
Okay. I'm just going to keep track of that on paper.
Okay.
Okay, it takes some damage, sure, but it's still holding strong at this moment in time.
Okay. I don't know if he's got any bonus actions that he can do. I think he will just move his bonus action. He will move his doodad there, outside the thing. And is it Tok?
Tok's up, yeah.
Okay, so Tok is going to attack the pillar that Cass is on with his first swing.
Its AC is 5, by the way, so it's not difficult to hit. It's not
Okay.
moving or dodging.
I'm not going to attack recklessly then. Oh, jeez. Rolled 4 though.
Yep.
A bright flash of radiant light as he just screams and slams into this pillar for 19 points of damage.
Okay. Still holding, but not by much.
Okay.
So it's almost like if it wasn't magic that had thrust it there in the first place, it would have already crumbled to dust, but there's like the remnants and these strings of magic kind of holding this rock and pushing it in place.
Going to
There's
take a
very
gamble
little. Yeah.
and make my second attack on the pillar that Herd is on,
Yeah.
that Barden is on, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to try and...
23 hits, yeah.
That's 9 points of damage on that one, and then blunt end at Cass's again, so it's like
Yeah.
a smack, swing back and smack, and then just try and whack it with the blunt end.
Hits.
Come on. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
It crumbles.
Oh, that was a
The
gamble.
pillar is gone. The pillar is gone. Do you want to make a dex save, Cass? Or yeah, dex save.
+4 +3.
Yeah.
Just trying to maximise the damage on both pillars without.
It's a good call.
Right. I've rolled 4 6s in a row on
Yeah.
D&D Beyond because it throws me out every time it gets to my turn. That can't be right. Okay, +3 is 9, plus a d4. It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah. What was the score?
6 plus the 3 from Herd plus 1 d4 roll
D4 plus your dex bonus.
plus 3 is 12.
Okay, D for me. You don't take fall damage.
Just taking pity.
Well, you've had a lot of time up there to kind of, and you've been watching him hit this pillar, so you're prepared.
Yeah.
It was the DC wasn't massive.
Brace.
Yeah, brace. Here we go.
Just grab onto the halberd on the way down and
Yeah.
just so you fall. You'll go.
And you retain your footing. You are upright. You're not prone.
Superhero.
Just in time to take your turn.
They're in sex, painful on the knees though.
Ugh. Do you want healing, Tom?
I've been worse.
Cool. You look alright. For now.
I got like 32 left.
You're
But that's not
fine!
That's like having 64 though, isn't it? Right?
That's just one less than me.
just kill the giant.
Can I? Assumably,
pillars.
because it can see around the darkness, I could see around the darkness.
No, actually, I don't think you can you?
Because it did hold person.
Is it something like magical?
It's
Yeah,
magical.
it cast whole person on me, so it must have been able to see me.
Yeah, well, I may have cocked that up because
Well, it failed anyway.
it failed anyway, so no
Right.
harm done. And benefit to you because it wasted a spell slot on it. But yeah, I don't think it should have been able to do that.
Has this thing done anything underneath me?
No, that just fell out the ceiling on hit me and then went splat, I think. What? You could just do something that you can just roughly aim. Oh no, Aeris is there. I was going to say fireball, but no. Singed goblin is not a good smell. No.
Steve, would you like to rule whether I can see it or not, and then I'll decide whether I attack the snow things or it?
What would you like to do? Would you like to be able to see through it or not? Because looking at it,
I don't
says-
want it to be able to see, so no.
just reading the word in it without being like rules lawyerish about it. It says, "This void is filled with soft whispers, slurping noises, blah blah blah. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, but it doesn't. So the area, it doesn't see anything about what's on the other
Beyond
side.
the
or-
area.
It's not like if you cast darkness. I think it's a bit different.
So it's like when you're in it.
When you're in it, yeah, it's
But, okay.
yeah. Until we know
Well,
any different.
Kind
I'm
of,
gonna say
yeah,
we
it
can
kind of
see-
sounds like
see-
no light can
so-
pass through it though. So, because if it's a sphere, it'll be a dome, won't it? It'll be like the darkness spell. You can't see through darkness. It's almost like darkness with tentacles.
Let's say that then. Let's say that.
You can always move and cast, right?
Yeah. Well, part of me wants to just get rid of these two things, so that they're out of the way.
Yeah. They're quite susceptible to fire.
If only we had a light cleric.
Yeah, that'd be
It's
useful.
just a shame she likes to heal so much.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Why can't they be stood in a cone?
Yeah.
If I do a range,
Like a snow cone.
yeah,
Took so longer than I intended. I'm sorry for that.
Ranged
But-
attacks at disadvantage if you're next to them.
but I have bless, so it
Yeah. It's kind of.
What's disadvantage?
If you
Doing a
do a
ranged-
ranged attack
Right. Yeah.
from
Yeah. Yeah.
next to something.
Yeah.
That's why I like the halberd, because technically it can be 10 feet away and still do a ranged attack. Not that I ever do.
Nice to have the options.
It is. It is.
I don't have this spell on Foundry, but I have it in D&D Beyond.
Hmm.
Word of Radiance, because then they're
Okay.
both
Yeah.
5 feet. And that's a con save 15.
Okay. See if we can put it in your character sheet now.
Yeah, I couldn't find it in the spells bit, sorry.
There it is. Okay. So one of them's baned anyway, so I'll do that one first. And save. So that's a fail. The second one that's not baned rolls a 17, so saves. So the first one takes what, 12 radiant,
Mm.
just normal damage, that one. Second one takes, or did you roll the damage from both, is it?
Yeah, I assume they just both go.
Yeah. Like damage. Oh, second one doesn't take it, does it? Because it's saved.
No, it's saved.
Okay.
Okay, near death and badly injured.
Anything else?
Yeah. That will be. I just did a cantrip.
Did.
Oh, but then I'll lose Bane.
Are you wondering if Bane's better than Spiritual Weapon?
I was going to do Flaming Sphere because of the
Oh,
fire.
yeah, yeah. The
But
fire didn't affect the giant any differently.
and
but it-
I'm trying to reserve spell slots. This is really difficult.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Which one? I don't want to waste it on that one. I'll go for the injured one to the left of Tok.
His Word of Radiance bonus action. Then.
Shit! Oh fuck. Oh, what am I doing?
Cantrip.
Oh,
Yeah, it's an
yeah.
action, isn't it?
Here's an action.
Yeah,
I
you
could
can't.
just healing word you, couldn't I?
She's trying to think of anything but to heal
You
you.
just want to do any? Yeah, it's just like there's got to be a
Healing word,
non-healing
just-
option.
Shit.
It is. Don't waste a spell slot. I've got potions. Like if I'm down, healing word, yes, please. But if I'm still
Here it
up,
has to be a bonus action spell like. Oh,
like spiritual weapon or
sure. And it's the bonus action one. Flaming
Yeah.
Sphere. That doesn't make sense.
I think it's movement is bonus action, same as spiritual weapon. I think the Flaming Sphere is just a fire-themed spiritual weapon.
Yeah, but for some reason it's only a bonus action to cast spiritual weapon, but it's an action to cast Flaming Sphere. Okay, we'll do. Oh, I need to give myself the spell slot back, but okay, I'll do spiritual weapon then.
Is that Bane that's dropped then?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only that one snow being.
No,
Whatever
the
it is.
giant has Bane as
Oh.
well.
Okay.
Finish this one off.
Where are you putting it? Next to the.
Next to me, so
If you put it the other side, of me, you can have advantage. Not
Does
that you
it?
need it.
Oh, then yeah, I would do
You
that.
need to be able to see where it is, though.
No, I mean on there.
Right
yeah.
there.
See that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got you.
Where's my damage? That's shit, but is it dead?
Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye,
There we go.
evil snowman. No walking in the air for you. Hazel's like, no. Jim doesn't even register the dad jokes anymore.
Is it lock?
Oh
Yeah.
wasn't even looking. Yeah.
It is lock, yeah.
Oh, for
Just when you decided.
I just
He's
switched
about
my
to
brain
lean
off.
back. By the way, it's 10:15. If anybody needs to take a break and stop the game.
That's up to you guys. I'm good. I want to kill this giant now, but I appreciate it's late.
Well, I'm good. But
General announcement is we are not going to kill this giant. Just
Oh,
just
we
putting
are.
that out there.
We are. She's like injured. I've hit her like 5 times and she's still injured though. That's the only scary bit.
Let's just. I've got to teach critical thinking this week, so let's think critically on the fact that we're in the fucking Frostmaiden's bedroom. There's a massive giant that casts spells and has like legendary actions. Like,
No, but if you like
this is not a giant.
hit her a lot, she just stops casting spells.
I mean, there's only Tok been hitting her so far, and she's half health.
Yeah,
Everybody
Okay.
else has been snoozing.
yeah, just lying on your pillars, chillaxing.
That's not.
Dude.
I was trying to use the ruler, not that.
Lathander smites everybody.
Yeah, you're all dead, but
Oh, I'm just in range. That's lovely. But could I see her is the question. Can Locke see her from...
Well, if he can move, he can. Yeah.
I mean, she's quite big, so if you imagine a dome, you can probably see around the edges, but just not straight
Oh, I
through the
wasn't
middle.
going for that. I was going for can he see Eris?
Oh, is he gonna yoink her? Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get yoinked. Am I going to fall in the tentacle pit?
No, it's like another void that opens up and you kind of pull through it. It's like an involuntary misty step, or you can not resist and it becomes voluntary, I guess.
A passive
You're-
mystic step.
Yeah. You don't remember he did it with that giant that was attacking someone and he like pulled it through and moved it somewhere else on the map. It was pretty cool.
A consensual tug.
This is I can
Well,
Doesn't get better than that, really, does it?
this is why we don't normally play past 10. Goes downhill
The watershed
in a fun way.
The watershed disappears at 10.
There's no watershed.
This is what happens when the
Not-
child has Vimto and cookies.
Who gave you Vimto?
There is. Can you? I assume because it's only 5. If I use the shove, it's just 5 feet.
Oh yeah.
Do I use the
Yeah.
shove? Or
Are
I
you
just
going to shove me at the
No,
giant?
take you away from the giant? But there's like a wall there.
Yeah, I was hiding in the stairwell.
You could.
So
no,
it
you
depends
couldn't.
on whether the stairwell is fully walled or whether it's like a banister.
Or I can vortex warp you and burn a 2nd level spell. Just bring towards.
Steve, what's the stairwell like?
If you like yoink to 5 foot up in the air, over the wall. No damage.
I'm still pinned against the ceiling.
Yeah.
So you're gonna yoink me either way. I'm falling.
I'm just gonna do this to be safe.
Either way, it's probably going to blah blah. Sorry, my brain is scrambled. Either way, pulling it would probably look like trying to pull a sausage through a vice. It wouldn't be pretty.
Yeah, it's a proper little goblin mangle going on.
Yeah. Okay, where does she end up then?
Like behind this wall, like next to the spiritual weapon, so she's out of sight.
Okay, that's another one unrestrained.
And then with my bonus action, because I'm learning how to use lock, I'm gonna do the opposite, and I'm gonna try to shove the snowdrift into the darkness.
Okay. Strength save. Boom. 5 feet, is it, or 10? Five feet, there we go.
Oh, and it'll go back behind the throne.
Good call.
Would anyone be upset if Red Reader just lightning bolted straight through that frost thing, straight through the giant?
Would we be upset?
I'm assuming because he's up on the ceiling, he can see over the dome.
He's gonna have a disadvantage.
No, he's not, because it's a saving throw.
Oh, that's lovely, yeah.
It's not to hit. And it's a dex save. I don't remember her being very good at dex. That might be the snowmen.
Just do it.
Oh, it's my turn, isn't it? Okay. What's Kalivikan gonna do?
Trying to make us feel guilty now that she's got a name.
No. Yeah, that's good. That could be fun.
Get ready with that healing word. Oh.
Okay, Ice Storm. 40-foot high cylinder, 20-foot radius. I don't know why it didn't give me the option to place a template there.
Counter spell?
Cool.
Counter spell.
Go for it.
I don't know how that works.
Who's counter spelling?
I don't.
Red Reader.
I don't get counter spells, so I was like, "Is this maybe worth it?"
I forgot that I played Thread Reader as well.
Yeah, I still struggle to work out how this works, but we'll get there.
The DC equals, it's a 3rd level counter spell. I don't know what level spell the other is. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
But what's the distance? I don't think he's close enough.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, he probably can't cast it. Yeah, I think she's like 85 feet away. No, he can't cast it. He's not within range.
Oh, it's 60 feet, isn't it?
Do your worst, Stephen.
That's a point, because I don't even know if her spell is within range. I can't see a range on it. It says a point within range. So I'll have to bloody...
Does it not say under at the bottom of the spell?
No.
So 300 foot cylinder, 20 foot. Details. It's 300 foot range.
300 foot, okay.
Yeah.
So you can do that then. She can do that, sorry. Oof. Now that kindly pulled Eris into range.
Yeah, so 60 foot, is 60 foot the range of the person casting or where the spell's being cast?
Well, he can actually cast it from his moat. which is a lot
and
closer.
And his moat is there because I moved it there because it's almost like I knew what I was doing. Almost. It is in range. I'm doing it.
Do it. Okay. Do it. Don't do it.
So what level spell is it? 4?
It's a 4th level spell that I cast.
So the DC is 14.
Okay.
And I don't know who do I roll that? If the spell is 3rd or lower, the spell fails. If
make an
the spell is
ability
4th
check.
or higher, a spell casting ability. Okay. He should be quite good at this, but I don't know what a spell casting ability check is.
I don't know. So is it just a D20 plus your spell attack modifier?
Yeah, it's probably proficient as well, isn't he? Shall I just click a spell or something, and would that be it? Oh, I've never done this before.
No.
The DC equals a spell. On a success, the creature's spell fails and has no effect. If the creature is cast spell casting ability, I think if I just cast Firebolt, that will be my spell casting ability, won't it?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Yay! I think a 17 on the dice means it worked.
Yeah, we'll go for that. So that fizzles out at the tip of her staff.
Although he's trapped, so does he need to roll with disadvantage? I can't believe I'm saying this.
Not an attack.
It's not an attack, no. But
So no.
okay.
Attack made with disadvantage, but it's not an attack. Is it?
Not an attack, no. Well, no, it's a reaction. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a reaction. It's not an attack.
It's an ability check. It says an ability
It's
check.
an ability check, yeah.
So that's... Oh, okay. So I think that's probably like intelligence, isn't it? Normally. So I think I did that wrong. But he rolled a 17, so it would still work. So you press ability check. Intelligence. There you go. Yeah, so it would be +4, so it would be 21.
Yeah,
Just
so
wasted a 20.
it's not wasted.
No.
Potentially been quite nasty.
So I guess the ice storm starts to form, and then Morgul just
kinda
sends some
fizzles
magic
out.
through his moat and...
Begin to head up the stairs. Snowball will regain its balance, step back out.
Started its turn in there, so the cold
Oh,
damage
yeah.
doesn't work. No, it doesn't
work.
matter, does it?
Yeah, it's cold damage. So, did you reckless last time, or are you still?
No,
are you
I
back
didn't
to
last
normal?
time. Yeah, back to normal.
19.
Yeah.
11 all halved. Next one's a miss. Third one.
Hit.
Oh. It's a natural 20 for a critical of 21, all halved.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not too good now.
Eris is up.
I have no idea what to do, so I'm just gonna create bonfire on the other snow guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
it was a dex,
It
wasn't it?
did double last time. I think it's got the dex of a real snowman.
You don't need
so-
to cast it again. I think. Can you not move it?
Um,
Can you move bonfire?
I don't think you can.
No.
I think the first
But
bonfire just goes out, and the
Yeah.
second one...
And it's
Okay.
it's a cantrip, so it's not.
Oh,
like-
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's a DC 14 dex save, please.
Oh,
That's
that's almost an 18. That's
almost,
a fail.
but not.
9.
9.
Oh, it's still up. It's making horrible melty face motions.
And the bonfire continues to go, so
It does, which is important. So remind me on its next turn
yeah.
that it's still there. Barden.
Giant's legging it.
Let's try one more time.
You might do better if you attack the pillar.
Will be at disadvantage.
Yeah, but I
that's
think its armor class is like 5. You got more chance of hitting it, but you have strengthen your way out of it, I think. I don't know how
Well,
strong you are.
one more time.
Yeah, that's just about passes.
Yeah, so I managed to squeeze my way out, push it just enough that I can step out.
You're like a fireman's pole, and
Yeah,
Yeah, you want to make a dex save? See how you land?
sure.
Beat 10.
Beat 10.
Yeah.
Well, now you've guaranteed that I'm not going to beat 10.
Hey! Okay, 3-point landing. On your feet, good to go.
little bow.
But that's your action used. Yeah, all good?
Yeah.
You would still have movement, I think.
Cool. Guess I'll go down here.
Okay. Threadreader, still stuck on his pillar.
He can kind of see the giant. Would he be able to do a lightning bolt over everyone's heads?
Yes.
Should I do it?
Just don't
What
roll a
does everyone
natural
else
1.
think? Well, it's a saving throw, you see,
Oh, okay.
which was why I was going to cast it. What does everyone think? I know we want to save spells, but she's tough. We need to put her down. So I'm thinking
Might as well
lightning
go
bolt.
for it.
Okay, so he will, because he's trapped, he will aim it over everyone's heads as the giant is heading up the stairs and cast the lightning bolt.
As Threadreader begins moving his arms and electricity starts crackling between his fingers.
In fact, he'll do it from his little moat, because I
Okay.
forgot he could do that.
True.
In fact,
Um,
bonus action, he'll move it. Yeah, he'll move the moat up behind her, but it doesn't really matter, does it?
Not really, because she's going to use a legendary resistance.
So that's an automatic save.
Yes.
Okay, she still takes half though.
Yeah.
So that's half of 30
Okay.
lightning damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, he'll move his moat 20 feet to there,
Okay.
up in the air. So we can see where she's going.
Okay. That's the end of a round. Do you want to call it there? Do you want to keep going?
Well, I came back from LARPing like 2 hours ago, and
He's knackered.
I still have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fair point. We
I
had a
say
bit
we
late,
call
haven't we?
it. I don't think we're gonna.
Yeah, there's a bit more to go here, isn't there?
She's badly injured now. But yes, we'll save it. Don't want her to get up to the rock, that's all.
Can I do an insight check? When I was talking to her.
Yeah.
Do I think there is more to her than her just being a giant? Because I know what I think. And I think Eris would also be as confused by this setup as Hazel is.
Well, what does Eris think? What is Eris's suspicion?
Eris thinks that it's strange that we are having an all-out fire bolt, lightning bolt, ice storm battle in the rest, like the bedroom of the Frostmaiden, and the Frostmaiden has not appeared. And there is this big ass giant that just like something is not right here. Either the Frostmaiden should have appeared, or this giant is more than just a giant. Like,
Make an insight check then, please.
I think it's just the Frostmaiden's strongest sidekick, and she's guarding the rock.
why
personally,
didn't we come up against this giant previously then?
Because they
I
were
didn't-
out casting the spell. You deliberately waited till they'd flew out.
No, but we deliberately waited till the Frostmaiden was out, so why wasn't the giant around?
You assumed it was the Frostmaiden.
Well, Eris thinks that the giant is the Frostmaiden.
She's
Did you?
certainly a powerful being. Certainly a powerful being.
She does have a staff of Auril, but we wouldn't know that was what it is called, to be fair.
No. But like Eris is definitely sure that there is something more to this than we've just wandered into a room and we're fighting a giant.
15. Yeah, certainly more powerful than any frost giant you may have heard of locally, or could just be a high-level caster, a chieftain, or champion of some description, or Frostmaiden in disguise, or champion of the Frostmaiden, or
High priest of the Frostmaiden.
Yeah, numerous possibilities.
Yeah, but so generally we're not gonna. This isn't the easy fight that we thought it was gonna be.
This is not a standard frost giant out of the monster manual, correct?
Okay.
But she's badly hurt now. I mean, to be fair, so are all of us. I'm near death. Everyone else is injured.
I'm fine.
So
I think you'd have done much better were it not for that spell right at the beginning. That was immense. That spell. What's it called? Bones of the Earth.
yeah, that's awesome.
I'm not even sure if it's specifically a druid spell or something.
If it is, I want to learn it because that has fucked us over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And I only passed the save because I've got fanatical focus, which lets me re-roll the saving throw once per rage.
It's only available to druids.
Nice. Level 4. When do you get level 4 spells?
That's not a level 4 spell.
Oh, that was Ice Storm. That was level 4.
This is a
Level 6. If we're getting a bit meta.
6. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to be a while before you get that.
Well,
Yeah, 6 level.
probably be done with the campaign before you get to the 6 levels.
Nice one though, isn't it?
At what level do you get like 6 level spells?
Oh, is it like 9 or something?
I think I'll have a look.
It's later than that.
I think it's like 13.
Is it?
Yeah, because I've not even got 5th level spells at the moment. I'm only up to 4th.
Yeah, Fred Reader's only got 4. 1 level 4.
Let's get the table up.
What's it? 6th level.
11th.
You get 11th level. Yeah.
Possible to hit that in this campaign.
Yeah, I think the book says up to 14, 15, doesn't it?
Yeah, at least 12, I'm sure.
At least 12. Yeah, I might be remembering wrong. I might be thinking Out of the Abyss actually. I think Out of the Abyss is 14, 15.
Hey, look, if I could just get to like 8th level, and then I get world shape improvement, I get an extra 4th level. Like,
yeah.
how far off that are we?
To 8th.
Yeah.
I think if you resolve this scenario here, you'll be 8th.
Hmm.
Resolve it or survive it.
Resolve.
Same thing.
Same
No.
thing, really.
Yeah.
Well, no, it isn't the same thing. It isn't the same thing. You can completely run away, leave the giant, leave the rock. You've resolved nothing. In which case, you won't hit level 8.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't have told you that, really.
Don't worry. We kill the giant. We turn the rock into a one-legged hamster. Job done.
With no teeth.
Yeah, with no teeth.
Oh,
Or
come on, you can take a hamster
or-
bite, surely.
or we wait until
They really hurt.
we wait until the giant is on the rock, then we make the rock tiny and then the giant also falls.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
What happens though? 'Cause there's a lot of banking on this plan. What if the
Yeah, but
rock
there's a-
is just like, no, my wisdom's high enough to not be affected by that?
I'm well
It's
aware
an
of this.
animal.
That is what we spent an hour talking about right at the start.
Yeah, you need to go back and rewatch the start of the stream because that's all we talked about was stacking lots of effects to like reduce the wisdom and
Debuffs to reduce the wisdom save throw.
disadvantage wisdom, and so
Locke has to go first, then Cass has to go, and then Eris goes.
yeah.
People are going to have to hold actions to get the right domino effect. This is why I was heartbroken when I found out you didn't have Bane.
Yeah.
Well, Cass has Bane.
Cass does now have Bane, but whether we can use Curse and Bane at the same time, because I'm not sure what their concentration is. No, we can't. So it's one or the other.
Concentrations.
Oh, I know you're talking about 8th level, but 9th level I'm looking forward to. I get brutal critical then, so I get 3 critical dice instead of 2. Which very rarely goes off, but when it does, it'll be nice.
When it goes off, you know about it. It does have an impact, doesn't it? It hits hard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well 3d10 is pretty nice. Plus if it's the first attack, 3d6 as well. For the radiant damage. It's nice. Even my blunt end could be quite dangerous. That sounds wrong. That kind of in the realms of consensual tug, isn't it?
Tell me more.
As long as it's consensual, that's all that matters.
You shouldn't look at abilities that you'll get later levels because that's like a death wish, isn't it?
Don't get attached to that character.
No.
You'll be fine.
At
Give me
10th level,
claws.
I can give everyone advantage as a bonus action with a battle cry for up to 10 creatures. Once a long rest, it's not as good as I thought. But...
Okay.
Awesome.
Have we finished playing?
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
10
I think
4.
so. Yeah, I'll stop the stream, shall I? Well, thanks for sticking with us. If you didn't, I don't blame you. You can watch it back tomorrow.
We're sorry for who we are.
We're not sorry.
We're not sorry
I am.
at all. Embrace it.
Awesome. Right, it's Strahd tomorrow, Veronica. Yeah, is it still on?
Yes, it is.
Forgotten Adventures for top-down tokens. Awesome.
Yeah, is there any
Lo-
other your maps and stuff? Are they ones that you've made, or did you buy those?
No, this
somewhere?
is... Oh, shit, I'm awful at this. This is part of a pack. And it's animated dungeon maps, I think. I hope.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Right, well, I'm going to end the stream then.
Thank you,
Very much,
bye.
y'all. Cheerio. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.